Righto, Kents. Welcome back to another episode of the Two Piss Kents podcast. What's happening, Kent?
Oh, every man, how are you?
I'm fucking sore. You're going to hear me moan and groan all episode. Tweak me back a little bit. So.
Old man syndrome.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should we ask how you done it, or is that an apprentice's question?
No, I just done it at work.
Yeah, so the apprentice's question.
Yep. Yeah. So, but no, I'm all good. So if you hear me moan and groan, I apologise. I just can't get comfortable. Anyway, enough for me. We've got a special guest here today. We have Ben Pettingell. How are you today, brother?
Mate, I am good. Good to be here.
We really appreciate you coming to Western Sydney.
DKC.
The DKC.
Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Someone should have told me that before they said come out here.
What was worse? We sent Trista out to get you, and you could have ended up anywhere. So at least you're here. That's
I
the main thing.
was nervous.
Hey, he knew my nickname beforehand from Gus, so
Yeah, that's why I was nervous.
Yeah, exactly.
You start seeing hands wandering, then yeah.
see,
And that was my problem. I can't keep an eye on his hand.
That's right. Yeah.
He kept telling me he had a manual but never changed the gears. It was weird.
And he got you to change the gears, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he said, yeah, look, my missus, she's been changing the gears. Do you mind helping? I said, mate, my hands are staying in my pockets. So you take me to these boys, and once you take me to the right spot and I hear these familiar voices, then I'll feel a bit safer about this whole situation.
We should have probably put him on the Live 360 app or whatever it's called, just so we could track
just
him.
make sure, yeah. Poor Benny.
I did send out an SOS, but we got him.
But we do apologise for that.
No, don't.
it's the best Uber he's ever had.
I always say you got to live on the edge.
You definitely did.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Definitely. Well,
Nah,
mate,
it's good
again,
to be.
yeah,
It
we
is good
really
to be.
appreciate you coming.
Pleasure.
Fucking, let's get into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go.
So,
All right, so you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself and, yeah, how you got to today?
Yeah, mate, absolutely. Where do you want to start?
Very start.
Day I was born.
Yeah, you go there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
where you
So,
grew up, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so born and bred, sort of outer suburbs of Melbourne. So not by no means city boy. I think if you can't pick that already, probably about an hour northeast, and grew up in a family with mum, dad, my sister. Very, very much just a privileged everyday upbringing. School was good for hanging out with mates. Love sport, basketball, footy, cricket was sort of my main three sports, and then camping, fishing, shooting, water
good
skiing,
stuff.
you name it. I loved it. That was sort of
nice.
just the standard setup for me. And then sort of fast forward, we can go into the life defining moment a little bit later or whenever you want to get into it. But then obviously life changed at 16.
Yep.
And then, fast forward a couple of years after that, we can dive into that in a moment. But
Definitely.
that then led into a number of different things, from going to uni for 3 months, and then after that, working for a builder, which is always a bit of fun when you're blind, labouring for a builder and building houses, and then telling the client, I think it's level.
How are your fingers?
Well, there was a couple of
Still got him.
well, there was a few fingers that got nailed and hammered, and
Yeah, I can imagine.
all the rest. But and then pretty much from 2021, got into the speaking game and been speaking for the last 10 years, and then that's led me into the podcast game and ended up punching on with you blokes, and here we are. So that's the short version of the story, and then you just tell me where we want to go and what you want to dive into.
Punched the absolute shit out of us.
Yeah, bloody heck you did.
Did I?
For a blind bloke, you did pretty fucking well.
You did very well.
The funny part was the next day when we were back at Broady Tav, and Shooter from the Dusty Boots podcast comes up to me and goes, "Mate, feel this." And I'm feeling his ribs, and they're all popped out and broken and whatnot. And I go, "What's happening there?" He goes, "You broke my ribs." I go, "How do you know it was me?" And he goes, "Well, we didn't. We had to watch the replay back because none of us knew who punched who when."
Yeah, well, that's it, definitely, yeah.
And the poor bloke, he was in the fetal position for the whole night, apparently did not sleep.
Yeah, wow.
And he goes, "But I think I got you with a good hook first." I said, "Oh, is that what happened? So you hit me, then I hit you." And,
You gave him one good.
and didn't you two boys end up just in the corner with each other at one point?
Yeah,
I think right at the
straight
start.
off.
Yeah, I think
Sounds a bit
straight at the start. I
dangerous.
think we punched on for probably the half of the first round. I think it was, which we didn't know about.
Did you two set up next to each other?
I think we were actually.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I think we might have been.
I can't remember.
So I don't know how we end up. We must have just been forward a little bit, turned around, and then that was it. We're in the middle of the ring, and
I think we all just sort of went just hell for leather straight in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think once
don't
everyone
know.
went in, it just
Don't know. I don't remember it.
centralized. I actually don't remember getting hit, to be honest. Like it was just that rush and that nerves and all that. It was all, and obviously the adrenaline. I didn't actually feel getting hit, which was good. It wasn't a bad thing, but it was definitely
You just got a solid fucking head.
all that too. Can't feel it.
It was adrenaline like
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
I've ever experienced.
yeah.
Like, it was fuck.
Once those blindfolds went on, I was inside my own head, and I was just like even all the crowd, all that just got waved out, and I was just stuck in my own mind. I'm like, fuck, this is not good. And then obviously the bell went off, and then that was it. And then I think it just instincts and adrenaline took over, and that was it. And then everyone was just into it.
Yeah.
So
All I had in my head was don't fall over. Don't be the first to be knocked out. That's all I wanted. I didn't care about winning. I just wanted to.
So you didn't have a strategy going in?
I did, but that went out the window.
Same.
that went out the
100%
window
went
as soon as I
straight
touched the
out the
first
window.
person.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was me.
As
Thanks for that.
as soon as I touched that first person, my strategic moves were gone. I was like, I'll just feel around with my left hand, and when I get close to someone, then just throw 'em.
Yeah.
Nah. It's just throwing
it
them.
didn't happen.
Yeah, no.
It was just windmills all over the shop.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause my strategy was, right, I reckon, and that was my thought. Everyone's going to come in going windmills.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, right, all the sort of, not that I did a heap of training, but I thought if I just go like full blown squat, like squat down real low, bump into someone's hip, stand up, uppercut, and then get back down, get out.
that's
Like
it.
squat, drop, and roll sort of setup.
Yeah, yep.
And yeah, as soon as the bell went, that did not happen at all.
No.
So
My thoughts were I was just going to sort of wait sort of 5 seconds, let everyone go in and just swing, and then I'd come in.
Yeah.
As soon as that bell went, I just went forward. The strategy just went out the window.
Oh, yeah. It was just, it was just a mad moment, I think, for everyone and all of us that were in there. It was crazy because, like you said, everything just goes out the window. The bell went, and then that was it. Everyone was just into it.
Yep.
And we put on a good fucking show. I'll give it that.
proper madness.
Oh, it
Proper
was.
madness.
And congratulations to you, mate, for
Yeah,
winning.
for winning. How good's that?
Oh, mate. I think we were all winners, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
7 blokes who are willing to, 6 that are willing to put on a blindfold. And
Yeah.
obviously I live it every day.
Yeah.
But just to have that many people in the ring, plus the refs, plus everything else, I
Yep.
think the fact that we all said, yep, let's have a crack, I reckon that's winning in itself.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
It's definitely a moment that I'll never forget.
Nah.
Oh, I'll cherish that forever.
It's just,
Yeah. It doesn't
fucking
happen
crazy.
every day. So
it's just crazy.
Oh, I hope it doesn't happen every day. I'm not saying yes if it's happening every day, that's for sure.
Would you do it again?
Definitely not.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Because you were originally going to fight someone for for 3 rounds?
Yeah, the idea was to find another blind podcaster
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
to go one-on-one with.
Yep.
The problem was finding another blind podcaster. And
You're the
then
only
once
one.
you find the blind podcaster, then they've got to be willing to jump in a ring and fight someone else.
That too, yeah.
Um, So I don't know if they found a blind podcaster and then didn't find someone who was willing to go, yep, we'll jump in, or whether they just didn't find a blind podcaster.
Yep.
Either way, I got the phone call to say, nah, we didn't find you a blind podcaster, but we did find you 6 other blokes that are going to be in the ring blindfolded. Are you in? And my first
How did that
question was, do I need to wear a blindfold? And they go, well, I think you got that bit covered, mate. You've sort of been doing that for 15 years. I was like, yeah, cool. Oh, sweet. And the only reason I asked wasn't for the advantage of my 2% eyesight, which is sweet FA. Like, can't see bugger all, can't see either of you sitting beside me here.
Yep.
But it was more just the fact of I thought, if we're going to make a good story out of this, let's make it so that people in the crowd can identify blind versus blindfolded
definitely,
in a way. So
Yep. Well, that was the same as what we had. We wore pink shorts just so that people could tell us apart because we all had the same shirt on. So, so people could obviously identify us.
Yep.
I'm glad you couldn't see the pink shorts.
I couldn't see you, pink shorts, the ring. I couldn't even see my hands at the end of my arms.
But you can throw them. So it's good.
Well, no, it was a bit of fun, that's for sure. Yeah. And it was definitely overwhelming though. And probably the worst part for me was getting set up with the whole, mate, we want you to do an acting spiel beforehand and pretend like you're not fighting. That was a stitch up and a half.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you got nerves and that going, your adrenaline's pumping and all that.
Yeah.
It's hard to probably play that act as well because you're probably still thinking about, fuck, once I get in here, we've got 6 other blokes I've got to tackle.
Big
pretty
time.
much. Yeah.
Because
So,
out the back, like you guys know, we were all out the back together
Yep.
And they sort of started going, all right, boys, get together.
Yep.
Start to get pumped. Everyone, like, your fight's up next. All gather at the door.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, well, if I go there with gloves on, ready to go, I've got to sort of disappear. So the only place that I'd been shown where to get was the disabled toilets.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
yep.
I'm going in there, I'm warming up in the disabled toilets, but also pretending that I'm feeling crook. And then I come out and Bottle Bill comes up. He goes, "Oh, you all right, mate?" I said, "Nah." I said, "Don't tell anyone." I said, I'm being checked out by the doctor, and he was shattered for me. He's going,
Oh, it would have been.
"Oh, are you okay?" I said, "Mate, don't worry about it." I said, "Don't tell anyone else." And then I'm fucking going back to the dunnies again, going, "I just can't be seen because I don't want to be warming up too much because I'm waiting on this
Yep.
result."
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, but to make this believable, because when Knuckles first came up with the idea, he goes, "Just come out, like gloves on, thing on," and then go, "Oh, but the doctors have said you can't fight." I'm like, well, why would I come out with my gloves on and
Yeah.
my
yeah,
helmet on
set up.
if
Yeah.
I'd been told by the doctor 10 minutes earlier that I can't fight?
Yeah.
So we've got to somehow make this believable, and that's where the whole Dean idea came from. And I said, "Mate, you bring out the gloves, you bring out the helmet, and we'll go from there." But yeah, like you said, I had my mind on my script
Yep.
rather than the fact
Yeah.
that I was about to get punched in the head.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Sometimes it's a good or bad thing because you probably, I don't know if you'll think about that much too much or.
Oh, it was hard
Mixed
to switch.
emotions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was hard to sort of go, right, I'm about to speak in front of 5,000 people and I've got to make this believable. And sort of stick to the plan that everyone out the back's come up with, and then in 3 seconds go, and now they're about to shove a helmet and gloves on you. Now you got to fight these blokes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
And I felt bad for you guys because I thought, and I got told the original plan was that the MCs right at the end were going to go, "Nah, just taking the piss, boys. Benny's in."
And they
But
did.
they didn't do that.
Nah, they did not.
No, we've spoken about this before, but I knew it had to be a bit of a stitch up because the size of that bloke,
Oh, he's a
their insurance wouldn't cover that. We would have been murdered. You know what I mean? Like,
Dismembered even.
yeah,
He is a unit. Even
Yeah.
if he walked into you, you would be on your ass. Like
Yeah.
he is a big boy.
yeah.
What's
Nicest,
Dean Marks,
nicest, yeah,
Yeah.
Marks, yeah, nicest bloke though.
He is unreal. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, nice to speak to and all that. But yeah, he's just a fucking unit.
Yeah, and nice that we didn't have to fight him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
nicest part about him.
Yeah.
I
was
did the whole point where I had the blindfold on. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to walk towards his corner and hope for the best just to make it look good. But
Yeah.
I was like, if I got there and there was some big fucking unit at the end of it, I would have been screwed. He was a donk straight on the top of the head.
And at least he didn't have, like, I don't know if anyone picked up that he didn't have a blindfold. So as you guys were getting the blindfolds pulled down,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
even looking at him going, "Are you going to blindfold him or what?" Like,
Actually, I think they said they weren't going to blindfold him as well.
Yeah.
I think they did say that, and I was like,
can't
"Oh,
remember.
you're fucking kidding me."
that's it.
So-
I'm
Yeah, that
fucking
was
out. I've pulled my hammy. If Ben's got vertigo, I'm fucking out too.
Just lay down for the whole bloody round.
Well,
yeah, yeah.
Hope he doesn't
Well,
find
Bill
out.
wasn't happy. He was like, nah,
He was shitting
fuck
himself,
that.
yeah.
Nah. But
And because I reckon I got him the best with the convincing
Yeah,
Oh,
earlier.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
He
that
was.
makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
yeah. Because he
How's
probably
that back, mate?
That's all. I'm trying
The
to get
moaning and
comfortable.
groaning's about to
Yeah.
start.
oh my back. But back to
Yeah, so that's how we
that's how
fucking met.
Yeah, definitely. Which was a great weekend. We'll get a little bit more into it.
Yep.
But we'll jump into when you're a young boy and hobbies and stuff like that. So obviously school.
Yep.
Do you have any hobbies that you were right into? Obviously, I know you did a lot of sports and all that kind of stuff. What was your go-to sport when you were a kid?
Yeah, so it started out as sort of basketball was all year round, and
Yep.
then cricket and footy, and that's sort of real footy, AFL. DKC. Sorry,
yeah,
boys.
you're in the wrong one here.
No. I do follow both codes quite closely, and it's
Yeah,
funny.
nice.
So many people say to me, "Oh, who do you follow in league?" I go, "I'm from Melbourne. Who do you reckon?"
Yeah.
They go, "You can't go for the Storm." I go, "Who else am I meant to go for?"
Yeah, that's right.
Like, you can't hold that against me. It's
No.
not like you've given me two options and I've chosen
Well, that's it.
one.
There's only one. Yeah, there's only Melbourne in Melbourne. So
Exactly, and I
Yeah.
can't help that they're good. I'm sorry. So
They are a
Um,
good side.
yeah, they are.
they're playing very well.
They are. And they've got a bloody good coach. And
Yep.
anyway, so footy and cricket, so being AFL and cricket were my sort of two sports, and then basketball all year round. And then as basketball sort of increased, it got to the point where games started crossing over, and I had to sort of get to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Went down the basketball path, and basketball just took over my life. It was 7 days a week. It was playing domestic, rep, state. Like,
wow.
it was something that I lived and breathed quite heavily. And then on weekends outside of that, it was fishing and shooting. Sort of
nice.
they were, and camping, 4-wheel drive, and that was sort of the main hobbies outside of sport.
Of the basketball, yeah.
Yep.
So, all the good shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And
So,
you said a bit of water skiing too.
yeah, water skiing as well.
Yep.
So that was definitely summer, and then fishing more took over in winter.
Yep.
But water skiing was only just sort of as a hobby, family sport.
Yep.
Just great to get out and
Yep.
do that with the family over summer, which was cool. And then, obviously shit hit the fan at 16. That got turned upside down.
Let's jump in. We'll jump into that.
Yeah, you wanna run into that?
We'll roll into that because obviously, as a young lad, you're playing your basketball and all that, and that would have, I'm sure, would have affected it. So, jump into your story from 16 from the day or even days before it all happened. Run us through a bit of that.
Yeah, mate. Well, I suppose when you go days before, it was just typical days.
Yep.
Like, we're very much, pardon the pun, came out of the blue, like came out of nowhere, came out of the dark, because it was just another typical week. I'd played basketball the weekend before and training nights before and school every day, like just standard sort of stuff. And then, that all changed when I was sitting up the back of my classroom and looking at the diagram the teacher's drawn on the board up the front. And as I'm looking at this diagram, something doesn't seem quite right.
Yep.
Right. And like, I can see the diagram perfectly fine. It's just this tiny little shimmer, tiny little haze, just not quite right. And I'm going to my mate beside me, does that look blurry to you? And he's going, nah, it's crystal clear. What do you mean?
Yeah, yep.
And I then started to notice it more and more in the textbook, on my phone. I'm thinking, this is weird.
Yep.
It's just this shimmer. And we all get it right from time to time, where you've got that gut instinct or that intuition that something's not quite right, but you can't put your finger on exactly what it is.
Yep.
And as you do, you sort of turn to mum, dad, parents, someone for a bit of advice. And I rang the old man. He said, no, mate, we'll just wait and see what happens. It'll be all good. And then she'll be right, basically, was his advice. Mum thought, let's get this checked out.
Yep.
And we ended up going, sort of dad come and pick me up, end up at the eye hospital in Melbourne. Mum meets us there. We start getting all these different tests done, test after test after test. And eventually they sit us down and they go, we've figured out what's going on. You've got something that's really common, nothing to worry about. It's an inflammation of the optic nerve. So basically, the cord that joins your eyes to your brain is just slightly bigger than it should be.
All right.
And they said, easy fix, course of medical steroids, we'll keep you in overnight, send you home in the morning, everything will be sweet.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, beautiful, let's go, let's get out of here.
Yep.
And go to bed that night. Nurse comes in, closes the curtains after mum and dad have left, and I eventually sort of wind down. And we all know what those rooms look like. Eventually send some messages on my phone, text mum and dad, give them the update.
Yep.
Close my eyes, go to sleep. Wake up the next morning, and everything that was there the night before when I woke up and opened my eyes was gone.
Yeah, wow.
I'm looking to the bedside table to pick up my phone like we all do each morning.
Yep.
And it's disappeared. I'm then looking around to the TV that was hanging on the curtain rail the night before.
Yep.
It was gone.
Yeah,
I'm
wow.
going, what the fuck's going on here? And there was never a sort of moment there that I thought, this is forever. There was never a moment that I thought, this is never coming back. I thought, oh, I'll just sleep this off. Maybe it's a side effect. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, yep.
And I literally closed my eyes for another half an hour or so, then woke up. No, it's still the same. Then the doctors came in and told them what was going on. Then they're in shock. Then I'm in shock. Then the family's in shock.
Yep.
And then 2 weeks later, they did every other test under the sun, MRIs, CT scans, genetic testing, all the rest. And eventually got this diagnosis of, it's not what we originally thought. It's this rare genetic syndrome called Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy 3 or something.
All right.
And that was the moment where we got the news. It's incurable, can't be fixed. You'll be blind for life.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to swallow right then as well, especially your age and you're in the mix of obviously basketball and all that. But even harder, like you said, waking up and nothing's there. That's a really hard thing to take on as a young kid. So, how did that affect you? I know it's probably hard to be talking about, but how did that affect you knowing that, all right, this is something they can't fix now? Is that something that obviously would have been very deep for you? Yeah.
Yeah, it was, it's hard. It's a hard question to answer because
Yeah.
I think the easiest way to answer it is it didn't sink in.
Yep.
Straight away, because sort of the way I try and explain it is for 16 years of my life, 365 days a year, every single day I had been able to wake up, open my eyes,
Yep.
they just work.
Yep.
You don't wake up each morning and open your eyes and go, oh, fucking thank fuck they work today.
Yep.
Yeah, you take it for granted.
They just work.
Yep.
And I say to people, it would be like waking up tomorrow morning, going to get out of bed, and you fall on the floor because your legs have just disappeared overnight.
Yep.
They've just stopped working.
Yep.
Like none of us get up each morning, and when you get out of bed, you go, "Oh fuck, thank fuck you work today, legs. Like good on you. Let's get into the day."
Yeah.
We just take everything that our body does for granted, like you say, and I think that because it was 16 years, 365 days a year, every single detail of the world I'd been able to see without thinking. That took probably a good couple of months where every single morning I'd wake up and be like, shit, that's right. I can't see.
Yep.
Like your brain just hadn't adjusted to this being normal.
Yeah, it's expecting to wake up and obviously see the world when you're waking up and not being able to see, which makes it hard. Like I said, the brain probably took a long time for it to
register
really sink
that.
in, and yourself as well. Just going, well, shit, this is happening. So it would take a long time for it to register, I guess. Unfortunately,
and I'm running on adrenaline. I'm in denial.
Yep.
I'm confused. I'm in shock. I'm probably doing what sort of every young bloke or bloke in general does also when shit hits the fan, and you just try and act tough and put on a brave face and try and pretend like everything's going to be all good, even though we've got no idea whether it is or not. Like,
that's right.
You just do it.
Yep, that's it. It's it's very hard, like especially like straight away overnight. It wasn't pretty much was overnight. So you're at school the day before, and then bang, overnight it was
less than 24 hours basically.
Yeah, so you didn't even allow your body or yourself roll into it. Pretty much, it was just that's it.
And I don't know what would have been better. Hey, like people go, would it have been nice to know?
Yeah,
would have been nice to know that in a year's time you're going to lose your eyesight, and in some ways you go, all right, that might have been good in the sense of you go, well, let's go and do all this stuff, see all these things, tick all these things off the bucket list. Yeah, great. But you're also living in fear of the unknown and going, well, what's life going to be like? And then, but I don't want this to happen. And you're more scared. And whereas when you just get thrown off the cliff and it's like a sink or swim, you don't get given a choice.
No,
you don't get given the option to think about it. So if they had have said to me, oh, look, we've figured out that over the next 10 years you're going to go blind slowly, I don't know what would have been better, to be honest. But I didn't really have a choice.
It'd be more scarier. More scarier, I think, if it was the knowing of it.
Yeah, the mind does crazy things, and I think
Still
knowing about
scary
it
as shit
in the long term, it probably would have put you in a worse space, I should say. But yeah, it's hard because it's you don't get to relive that and expect it going or coming and all that kind of stuff. So it would have been very hard as a young kid when it does go. But like you said, sink or swim, and you just obviously just swam. That was it.
Oh,
you had no choice.
There was a bit of treading water, a bit of under for a little bit. Spit the water out, going nearly sinking. But thanks to plenty of good people around and learning some pretty important lessons along the way. Definitely got to swimming in the end, but there was plenty more probably bad days than good in the beginning, and then and just all the little things that you don't think of, like. And it's all of the common questions that I get asked these days from crowds everywhere. That they're like, how do you get dressed in the morning? How do you get changed? How do you know what you're wearing? How do you how do you have a shower? How do you wash yourself? How do you have a shave?
Yep.
And like all those little questions, the answers I had none of. So it was literally just learning the hard way of now knowing that, right, this jumper, this Talking Tough hoodie, it's got a certain sort of texture in the hood that no other hoodie has.
Yep.
All right. Yep.
So now I know that hoodie feels like that. It's a little bit heavier than the other ones. And then my jeans, this one has a leather patch on the back, but my belt doesn't go underneath the patch, goes over it. My RM jeans, the belt goes underneath the leather patch. So then I can sort of start to pick the difference.
Yeah. So you're learning all the fine details of things.
That's it. Like,
so you're training the mind in a different way and you're understanding, like you said, you're you're training yourself to how you now think, what you're wearing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you're training, how do I say, in depth of now feeling, understanding, like you said, even the weight of the jumper. That's a whole other thing as well.
Yeah, it's living life a completely different way, and and there's no sort of handbook to it. Like with a bit of work that I was doing through COVID, and sort of pre-COVID, I did this gig where I went up and worked at a heap of different schools in Queensland, and we went to this one school, and there was a kid who'd recently lost his eyesight.
Yep.
And they said, "Oh, this young kid, it'd be so good for him to meet you. It'd be so good for him to be able to talk to you and ask questions about school and how you did school and all this stuff." And the kid was 12, right?
Yep.
So we're in like a meeting room near the principal's office, and this kid comes in, do the introductions. I say, "G'day, mate, how you going?" I sort of, "Yeah, I did school without being able to see, so I know it's tough, and lost my eyesight just like you did a couple of years ago. So, mate," and the teacher's like, "So if you got any questions for Ben about schoolwork, about using the calculator, about this, that, and the other," he goes, "No, no questions." And we're like,
Alright.
"Oh, all right, cool." He goes, "I do have one question." And I'm like, "Yeah, mate, ask me anything." Like, couldn't care less.
Yep.
He goes, "How do you put your toothpaste on the toothbrush?"
All right.
But it's something that when you think about doing it, you hold the handle of the toothbrush, you hold the end of the sort of toothpaste, and you just do it.
Yep.
You don't think about it. And all of those things that you don't think about, I had to find a way of doing. I said,
Yeah.
"Well, mate, I'll sort of create a little channel with my fingers on the top of the bristles.
Yep.
Do that, then pull the toothpaste over the end of the bristles when you get to the end." I said, "You might get a tiny bit on your hands. You can lick that if you want."
That's it.
And he goes, "Oh, that's the best." He goes, "That's going to make life so much easier for me." And it's, I suppose I share that yarn because it's the tiny little things that you don't think about doing that you do every single day, and you do 1,000 of them.
Yep.
That I had to learn a different way of doing every single one of them.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
relearning it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you
right.
said, they made a massive difference to that little kid because that's probably what he was struggling with the most.
Yeah, the teachers are like, "Oh, tell him about learning and maths and this, that, and the other." And the poor kid, he didn't need any of that.
No.
Like, he just needed to know how to put his toothpaste on his toothbrush.
The everyday thing that you do, like you said,
Yep.
you get to learn how to do it. And yeah, that little
Because
help from you.
that's
is
probably
unreal.
pissing him off the most every single day.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
Or the fact that he's got to get his mum or dad to do it because he hasn't figured that out yet himself, which
Yep.
you figure out over time, and you don't know it straight away because there's no handbook on it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, relearning it and redoing
And
stuff.
even like filling up a glass of water or something. Like, I know you can fill it up over the sink or whatever, and that doesn't really matter because it's it's going to spill. But just to learn that to the point where it's not going to spill.
Mate, prime example.
Yeah,
right?
like how do you do that? Do you time it? Do you stick your finger
put a
in the
finger
top
in
and
it, yeah.
pour it?
Yeah,
or?
first cup I did,
Yep.
turn the tap on and filled up. Then I got a wet hand because it went over the top.
Yep.
I was like, "Well, fuck, that didn't work. I better come up with a different way."
Yep.
Next time, like you said, finger in the top.
Yep.
And when the water hit the finger, I was like, "All right, that's when to stop."
Perfect.
I mean, it's no good for hot drinks. I'm still 15 years later. I'm still trying to work out how to do a coffee, but every time, fuck, that hurt. But no, but even that, then you start to pick up weights and sound and things like that and other bits and pieces. But yeah, it's like you say, tiny little things that you don't think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
I'm just going through my brain now, thinking of just things like far out. Like you just take it for granted.
100%. Yeah. All those little things you take for granted as having sight, and then like you said, just those little things you now need to relearn because of it. So yeah, you need to come up with different ways and ways to make it work. So it does make it it makes it hard, doesn't it?
And they're all the little things. Then there's the getting from point A to point B. Then there's the not being able to drive. Then there's the not being able to read and write and the big things. And they're even bigger challenges, but they're probably the things that there's a little bit more support around.
Yeah.
Someone can teach you how to use a cane or a guide dog, and there's braille and technology for reading and writing, but there's not a handbook on doing all those. You don't get a blind bloke who comes over and goes, "Now that you're blind, let's teach you the 1,000 things that you do every day.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's teach you how to have a shower and wipe your ass and all that jazz."
Like you said, it's all the bigger things that you have to get taught. It's the little things that all add up. Like you said, thousands of things that you don't think of that you now have to do and relearn.
And they're the frustrating things.
Yeah.
Because they're the things that you do so easily every day that you go, "I should be able to do this."
Yep.
Like your practical mind goes, "I know now that being blind, as frustrating as it is, I'm not going to be able to drive."
Yep.
but surely I can put toothpaste on my toothbrush.
Yeah.
Like, I should be able to pour myself a cup of water. I should be able to get dressed in the morning and know what I'm wearing.
Yep.
Like, surely that's got to be easier than it is.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it's not.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
Talk us through. So obviously 16, that's when you can start to drive. The feeling and sort of the head noise behind knowing that you're not ever going to be able to do that, where your mates are now starting to do that.
Yeah, so I had my hours,
Yep.
had my learners, had 10 hours.
Yep.
And this is the stupid thing, right? Like, I am batshit blind, and I'm coming home, and I had the learners book with all the different stuff to sort of learn up on the road rules and whatnot. And here I am trying to read it at night.
Yeah.
Like, just in complete denial. And I can't even see what's on the pages, but it was just that book that was sitting on my bedside table because I loved the idea of driving. I knew the ute that I was going to get, travel the country, all this, that, and the other. And like you say, it was just gone. And I think it probably didn't. Being from Victoria, you get your license at 18,
Yep.
All right.
not 17. And then, so that probably, the hard part there came in year 12 when then all my mates started getting their licenses.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the cars they're going to buy. They're talking about going here, going there. And I'm going, well, I can't do any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead, I went out and bought a quad bike and
Yeah.
was like, well, that could be my car.
Even better. How
Yeah.
good's that?
I didn't know exactly how it was going to work, but I sure
Just a collectible now?
No, it gets flogged.
It gets flogged.
Yeah, the poor old girl. She's got a bent bull bar, but basically just roll either AirPods or UHF, and then someone who's on a different bike can be sitting on their bike behind me predominantly.
Yep.
And they can be watching where they're going and I'm going.
That's
and,
awesome.
And sort of provide instructions. And it's not like we're going up the high country or up
Yeah.
hills where you're rolling and stuff, but
Yep.
a lot of the shooting and stuff we did was very much on sort of outback plane stations and things
Yeah,
like
perfect.
that, where it's fairly flat, and the worst you're going to do is either run into a sort of bit of salt bush or lignum or something like
Yeah,
that. So,
yep.
yeah, no, it was like the risk was low,
Yeah.
but the reward for me gave me something that I could then go, right, everyone's buying tyres and lights and this and that for their
Yep.
cars, and I can start to deck this out and have
Yep.
sort of that passion project as
Yeah,
well, which was
definitely.
cool.
How good's that?
Mm.
That would
Good to
be unreal.
Pretty fucking scary riding blindfolded. Like when we did it on the postie bike. So for some of our videos, we did blindfolded.
I
Postie
did
bike
hear
riding.
about this.
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking
So-
wannabes.
So that was pretty hard and pretty scary, but we were barely moving, like just enough to keep
And
the
it
balance.
feels like you're moving
Yeah.
too. So yeah, I can imagine. So the senses for yourself would be unreal, like crazy, because
very heightened.
very heightened. Because moving even at 20k an hour, that feels like you're moving at like probably 80.
Yeah.
So yeah, trying to get all used to that. But that's so cool that you can actually still ride your four wheeler and stuff and do all that shit. That's sick. That's good.
crazy.
I love that.
Oh, man, there's been a couple of times where the old man's coming and goes, why is that bull bar on the piss a bit? And I go,
Hit a roo.
I don't know. He goes, well, have you hit something? I go, well, I hit a lot of things, so I don't know which thing caused that.
Cause that damage, yeah.
Because I hit that fence post this morning. I hit that fence post this afternoon. I think I ran into the gate and I ran into that tree. So it could have been one of the four. And then he looks at the veranda post. He's like, that's a bit on the piss.
It's been bent.
Oh, that's the one I wasn't going to tell you about.
Or is that the one you built?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It had the black paint from the bull bar.
It's been scruffed up.
Yeah.
What's some of the craziest stuff that you've done being blind? Like obviously being blind.
Fighting you blokes.
That was crazy.
No, I think it's a good question. I think for me, the crazy doesn't seem as crazy because it's now normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like when I tell other people, they go, "Are you for real? Like you water ski race at 150 k's an hour behind a boat?"
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
Fuck, that's good.
Like,
Yeah, wow.
So you actually raced.
yeah. So I
Being
was
blind.
the skier. I
Yep.
was the first blind bloke to ski in what's called the Southern 80.
Yep.
Yep.
So normally you've got two skiers speed racing.
Yeah, yep.
They said that from a safety perspective, one skier was allowed, and then I wore a helmet with a waterproof UHF system built into it.
Yep.
And then the observer in the boat could communicate with me.
Yep.
He was pretty determined that he said, "This isn't yes, it's a UHF, but we're not making this two-way communication. I'm not allowing you to talk back to me. Your job is holding on, and I'll control the boat, mate. So he could talk to me. He goes, I'll keep you safe, and then we'll drive as quick as we can, essentially. I said, okay, copy that. So that was 80k course from Turrumbry to Echuca on the Murray River. Did that a couple of times, which was cool.
Jeez.
And what other stuff?
So you skied for 80 Ks?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. I skied for 5 minutes a couple of months ago and I was fucked.
And your back's still fucked.
Because I used to water ski a lot as a kid too.
Yeah.
And fitness was a lot better back then, but I hadn't done it in, I think it was like 8 years or something. And I had to go and, literally went probably 5Ks up there, 5Ks back, and I was done.
Yeah, wow.
And then I felt it for a full week.
I was going to say, water skiing is one of those things that you uncover and discover muscles that your body has forgotten exist.
Yeah.
Like you can ski for 3 minutes and, like you say, feel it for a week.
Yeah, wow.
And I just could not, I wouldn't be able to do that fucking blindfolded or blind. There's no way.
80k,
It's scary enough as it is.
Yeah,
and how fast are you going?
Yeah, 140, 150 k's an hour.
So
Jeez.
that's insane.
That's what were your thoughts? Obviously, we've
How did
touched
that
wood, you
idea
didn't want to
come
come
up?
off, but what happens if you did come off? What's your thoughts on that side of the process? I know you're insane. You've got your best on, but
I didn't
didn't
really
want to think of it.
Didn't want to think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And you try not to. Like you try and I had in my first race I actually missed the start. But again, when you're just starting, like you're not coming off at 100 odd k's an hour, so the risk is low there. In one other race, I wouldn't say it was a stack. It was one of those moments where the ski clipped the edge of the wake, but I didn't know I was at the edge of the wake. And it was a real wavy, windy day. And I sort of hit another boat swash. And I felt myself get pulled forward. And again, I think if I had been able to see, I probably would have gone, pull through it.
Yeah.
But I went, it's not worth it. I don't know where the banks are. I don't know where other boats are. So I just sort of let go and glided into the water. Boat came back around, grabbed me, and we kept going. Like,
perfect.
it's sort of about minimising that risk. But then I had a good mate of mine who was probably one of the world's best skiers, skied in the top superclass category. So we're talking 200 k's an hour. We're talking absolutely hammering, represented Australia at world titles and whatnot, and in a training run on the Hawkesbury up here.
Yep.
It was only after my second season skiing. He was in training, hit a floating stick in the water, came off, did his femoral artery, bled out in the boat and died.
Oh, far out.
And
Sorry to hear, mate.
it was pretty fucked. And even prior to that, there was a death in the first year that I raced. It wasn't a skier; it was someone in a boat that flipped. But after Cody passed away, I had that moment of going, "Is this just pure stupidity?" Like, we're talking best in the world. We're talking can see what they're doing, and here I am at the back of the boat, not being able to see.
Yeah.
And like the risk must be just that much greater. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
And back then, pre-kids, like now having two young girls, I go, it's not worth it. For me, when you're younger and you're dumber, you do these things, and I was very much let's push the limits and let's see what's possible, because I'd had so many people for so long go, you can't do that because you're blind.
Yes. Yep.
So I think I just had that, don't tell me what to do.
It's that prove them wrong type of thing.
Yeah, and prove to myself.
And yourself,
Proved myself, because there was basketball, couldn't do that. Footy, couldn't do that. Cricket, couldn't do that. Water skiing was the one thing that I could hold onto the rope, and once I sort of got my balance and got through some vertigo side effects and some things like that, I was sweet. And I thought, well, why not? Like, this huge life event has already told me and taught me that we can't take life for granted. So why not give it a crack? But yeah, after that moment, then you do reevaluate and go, look, I loved it, and I would still get out there and I'd still go fast and whatnot, but probably not to the same level. Just
that's right.
It's not worth the risk.
How long did it take you to actually learn to ski again?
Probably took a good sort of 6 months progression from kneeboarding, then to skiing.
Yeah. Okay.
And one of the sort of side effects that I experienced after losing my eyesight was when I do physical activity, exercise, things like that, I would sometimes get these vertigo symptoms.
Yep.
So the whole vertigo spiel at fight night wasn't bullshit.
Yeah.
It just was bullshit on the night.
Yeah.
Like it was.
So that has happened
It was
before.
100%. It used to happen because I got thrown into swimming, being sort of the one sport that I could do and keep physically active quite easily.
Yep.
But when I first got into that and then first got back into skiing, like I got up on the kneeboard, I'd go for 100 meters, and I don't know if it was because of like the tiny little like, and when I say tiny little bit of blurriness, like bugger all.
Yep.
But just that sort of wash of everything going past, and all that blurriness moving past me. I don't know if that caused it, what it was, but I just felt like either I was spinning or the boat was spinning and the world was spinning around me 100 miles a minute.
Yep.
So I'd let go. The boat would come back to me and go, just swim over here. I go, where? Like, I literally felt like I was a spinning top in the water.
Yeah, wow.
Like
Yep.
it was
makes it
freaky
hard.
stuff. And
Yeah.
but that just took probably 6 months progression of you do it again and you go a little bit longer without it happening. And then you'd have a rest so that you're not exhausted. It seemed to happen more and more when I was tired. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you don't understand what your body's telling you and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, making sure that making sure that it doesn't happen again. Like you said, the more you do it, the better it probably got, as you said.
Yep.
So with your vision, you were saying you can still see a bit of shadows, or like a very minimal, like very very minimal.
Like I said, in here I can't see either of you.
Yep.
Sitting here at all, can't see Tristo. I can tell that there's a light on.
All right.
And that's it.
Yep.
Wow.
And outside, I might be able to see the horizon potentially, not make out what's on the horizon, but just sort of the difference between the better the contrast, the better I might make something out.
Yep.
From a significant sort of shape and shadow perspective. But when I say that, like in the boxing ring, for instance,
Yep.
as soon as we were in there, the lights were on. It was just everything was white.
Yeah, that's it.
Could not see
Yep.
a thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's why I sort of knew hand on heart. I was like, I will wear a blindfold if I feel like I'm going to be at any sort of advantage here.
Oh, no.
That's not what it was about for me. But
No.
I knew that in there I could not see a thing.
Yeah, that's it. No, I was just trying to ask, like with the vision, like you were saying with the vision and the shadows going past, that would have to, like you said, it probably makes you feel like you're moving faster than you think as well, possibly. So with obviously shadows going past, like you said, on the boat, I was trying to think like with the vision you've got, seeing those shadows go past or even like objects moving past, it probably feels like you're going, instead of 50, you're doing 100. It feels like you're doing 100K now. It's probably where you get the vertigo from as well.
Yeah. And then in the center of my vision, so there's a big blind spot.
Yep.
So that blurriness that I'm explaining is just in the peripheral.
Yeah.
In the central vision, there's a big ball of sort of flicking and flashing colourful lights, like a big ball of fireworks.
All right.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, wow.
Would that give you a headache?
It did early days, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's actually I think it's called Best's syndrome or something like that. And it's essentially a side effect, apparently, of people that lose their eyesight really suddenly.
Yep.
It's like the brain sort of shorting out.
Yeah, yep.
So when I first lost my eyesight, that wasn't there. And
All right.
then over the first 6 months,
Yep.
like I'd have a spinning wheel of colour that had come up for 30 seconds, then it'd disappear.
All right.
Then it'd be like the fireworks going off for 2 minutes, then it'd be gone. And now it's like, then it just came and never went away.
Yeah, gotcha.
So it's similar to give sort of people the best way of picturing it. It's like looking, the old analog TV when you'd get the static,
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
black, white, and grey sort of fuzzy dots.
Yep.
Flicking and flashing around, similar to that, but all those dots are blues, greens, purples, yellows, flicking and flashing around.
Yep.
Like I said, 24/7, whether my eyes are open or closed.
Yeah,
And
right.
then around the edges, I sort of describe it like looking through a really, really, really thick pane of frosted glass,
Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
but just in sort of black, white, and grey, real blurry shadows.
Yeah,
like
yep.
nothing. You're not seeing anything clearly.
Yep, yep.
But yeah, you might make out
Yeah, like
something here and
from
there.
it. Yep. Oh, damn.
This
It's
might sound like a little bit of a silly question, but if I say to you, like, you're holding a can, obviously being able to see a can back in the day, can you still sort of see a can?
Yeah, I can picture it. Yeah,
Yeah,
visualise it.
yeah, to visualize it. Sorry,
Yep.
yeah. So
Yep.
you can still do all that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, I can. All of the things that were invented and around
Yeah, yeah.
while I could see.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
So like the things that have been invented since, I've got sort of a picture in my head of what they might look like.
Yep. Yep.
But then at times I've been completely fucking wrong.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So like a drone, for instance.
Yep.
When drones became the craze, I don't know what it would have been now, sort of maybe
2014,
what's that?
2014-ish.
Yeah, 2014. So I lost
Yeah,
my
probably
sight in
that.
2011.
Yep.
So I hadn't seen a drone, right? So
Yeah.
I'm picturing this big ass sort of UFO sort of setup, this big
Yeah.
sort of
Yep.
dome thing with this flat bottom with sort of holes out the bottom that push air and sort of hover it around.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I pictured that for years.
Yep.
When mates are getting drones, when people are flying drones, I'm picturing up in the sky all these big
Little
fuck off
UFOs.
domes, like all these UFOs flying around. And then it was only probably 4 years ago that my mate goes, "Oh, check out this drone that I got." And he passes it to me. I'm like, "This isn't a drone." He goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Is this what all drones look like?" He goes, "Well, like some are bigger, but they've all got the little body, the 4 arms, the little
Yep.
blades." And I'm going, "Fuck, my life's been alive for a while." Hasn't it? But at the same time, like there's other things where it's be it a TV show or something,
Yep.
and it's no different of reading a book, and then you go and see the movie of that book, and you go, "That's not what I thought that character would look like."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Like you don't consciously sit there and go, "Oh, I'm going to make this character look like this." Your brain just comes up with that picture.
Automatically, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's been TV shows or whatever that I watch, and I'll go, "What does that character look like?" After watching like 3 seasons,
Yeah. Yep.
and then my missus will go, "Oh, it looks like this, 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 and this," and I go, "Well, it's just fuck the show for me." Like, that's not how I've pictured any of them. My show's better than the actual show.
Yeah. My imagination's better than that. Fuck. That's gold.
Do you mind if I just quickly go back to your skiing? What's your involvement with Ski for Life? Do you want to go into that a bit?
Yeah, can do, mate, for sure. So, Ski for Life, sort of, it's all connected with the ski racing. So,
Yep.
you probably remember the Channel 9 TV program this time next year. Carl
Yeah,
Stefanovic
yeah,
had
yeah.
like the 2 doors. You come out this year, and then you basically pledge your set a goal for 12 months' time.
Yep.
So, they approached me and followed the story of me ski racing.
All right. Cool.
And going, this time next year, I want to water ski race competitively.
Yep.
So followed the whole sort of training journey, whatnot, to the first season of ski racing and the first actual race itself at the Southern 80. Off the back of that, there was these guys in South Australia that were part of this thing called Ski for Life. They then got in touch with me after seeing it air and said, "Mate, if you're blind and you're mad enough to ski at 150 k's an hour along the river for 80 k's, we do this thing called Ski for Life. Over 3 days, we ski 456 kilometres. We'd love you to come on board as our ambassador."
Yeah. Nice.
And I said, "You fucking lost your mind. Like, what makes you think that just because I skied 80 k's quick, like it takes 40, 50 minutes to ski 80 k's,
Yeah.
that I want to come and spend 3 full days skiing 450 kilometres?" I said, "Why on earth would you do that?" And they go, "Well, it's called Ski for Life, and it's to raise awareness and funds for mental health, wellbeing, and suicide prevention in rural and regional Australia." I said, "Well,
right.
why didn't you tell me that?"
Yeah.
I'm in. Because obviously I know sort of firsthand what it's like to battle a bit of head noise and the mental health side of things, but it's just something that I'm super passionate about. And I came on board as the ambassador. First year was 2018. And yeah, since then, I think we had 18 boats and about 180 people. And it very much not a race. Like it's a relay style event. We stop in each community along the way.
Yeah. Cool.
Local school kids come down and catch up and whatever. But yeah, the last couple of years we've had 40 boats, over 400 people, and each year we raise nearly sort of between $300,000 and $400,000 for
that's awesome.
mental health, wellbeing, and suicide prevention, which is bloody cool. And then there's community grants available now, and they sponsor our podcast, Talking Tough, and
Nice.
all that sort of stuff, which
Yeah.
is cool.
That's awesome.
And is that how
That's
you met
perfect.
Mary O'Brien as well through Ski for Life?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. So Ski for Life, part of the funds we raise at Ski for Life, we then have chosen to throw a significant sum of money at Mary each year to support what she does.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, cool.
That's awesome.
That's mad.
Yeah, 'cause she does an unreal job. Obviously, you guys are doing an even better job. Well, I wouldn't say even better. An unreal job. Sorry.
Hey Mary, don't listen to the two piss kids.
We actually had her on at the podcast Royale. So
Yeah, I know.
Nah, she's unreal, doing, as you said, doing amazing things, and you guys doing this as well. That's awesome.
Yeah, and
the
it's not a
support.
competitive space. Like
No.
as much as the world is competitive and whatnot, anyone in this mental health, suicide prevention space, like
Yep.
we're all working towards the same goal.
Yep.
So
Yeah, definitely.
I will always support what Mary's doing, and she does the same. And there's a number of people in the space, and at the end of the day, if you can get predominantly blokes talking about their emotions and shit, and not making decisions that either they regret or
Yes.
leave shit behind,
Yeah,
then it's a good thing. Doesn't matter who does it, doesn't matter how it gets done. It just needs to be done.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, create that space for people to talk.
Yeah,
So, which
yeah,
is
big
great.
time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, mate. So that's the sort of Ski for Life connection there. Where were we before
awesome.
Sorry about that.
that? No, you're all right, mate.
What were we talking about?
It's like this. It's funny.
the vortex.
It's funny. And I experience the same thing when I do a lot of like big conferences because they run these roaming mics out into the crowd
Yeah, yeah.
for Q&A.
Yep.
And I always have to say to people, just yell out your name beforehand without the microphone because otherwise it's just like surround sound and I don't know where to look.
Yeah,
Up
yeah,
on
yeah.
stage, and sitting here now with the headphones on, the same thing happens. I'm like,
I was just thinking that, yeah. I was like, hold on,
where the
who's
fuck's
going-
Tristan sitting?
It'd be confusing.
He's actually not in the garage. He's in the spare room.
Yeah.
He's
He was sick of me here.
yeah, he's down low just pedaling the bike.
Keeping the power on.
Keep
that's
the
it.
internet going. That's why it's so shit.
Can you chug us a beer, please, bro? Do you
yeah.
want to do a drink review with Ben?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you keen to do a drink review?
Yeah, mate, we can do that. We can do a
sweet.
blind tasting for sure.
Blind tasting. He's the first.
You could have made them cold, mate.
Oh, sorry, bro.
She's big as.
They're
are we
cold
on?
enough, mate. Right, so you got
Yep.
there.
All right, so do you want me to run for
Yeah,
it?
you can run through this one, bro.
All right, so this is actually one of our
We
sponsors.
should get the blindfolds out.
Ooh.
You can do that. Actually, do we have them?
Nah, I don't.
Save that for the next
Do you have
episode.
any
Yeah, sounds good.
spare shirts floating around?
Probably in my closet.
He doesn't just own one.
Oh gosh, this is
The two
underwear.
piss cans one, yeah. Yeah, you would too, you dirty bastard. All right, so we'll run into...
Talk us through it. What do we got?
So this is from Rusty Penny. So this is actually one of our sponsors. So Rusty Penny Brewing and Smokehouse. They brew their own beer, smoke their own meat, and all that kind of stuff as well. So, so this one here is called a pineapple passion fruit sour.
Holy dolly.
Yeah, sounds different. I hope it tastes good. But 375ml can, 6.3% alcohol. Ooh, she's a good one. Two standard drinks. So
Two
yeah,
standees.
yeah, we'll crack into
Right,
this
crack
one.
into it. If you don't like it, be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We
Honest
want
review.
Always
honesty.
honest.
Honest review.
All right.
Oh, yummy.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sniff test.
Yeah,
Oh, it's sour.
different.
That's why it's called a sour.
It's definitely sour.
Yeah,
I like it though.
How's it on the palate?
That's quite easy.
Yeah.
But
It's
I was expecting a bit more of a punch, to be honest.
that's pretty smooth.
That's actually not too bad.
Like that'd be
I couldn't drink
I-
it all night, but
no. See, I picture that probably a little bit warmer. Summer,
yep.
colder would have helped.
Yeah, thanks, Liam.
out of the
sorry
fridge.
about
I know, right?
No, but so yeah, that's not Rusty Penny's fault.
No,
that. No, that's mine.
that's Liam's.
Picture this. Picture sort of a Friday afternoon. You've had 10 beers. You're thinking, I'm going to go onto a CC and dry later, but I just need a bridge.
Yep.
I need two of something that's going to get me there, and I think this is that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, we'll get you there.
It's quite nice. I like it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good.
I wouldn't drink
it's
any more.
different.
I wouldn't drink any more than say
It's drinkable.
two or
Yeah.
three of them.
Yeah, like
That's
you-
what I mean, it's
like
the
Ben was
bridge.
saying, it's
Yeah.
in between. Yeah,
It's the
the in betweener.
it's probably a 10 till 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the bridge between between sunset and midnight.
Yeah.
sounds good to me. That's actually not bad. I actually do like it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I'll bring over a raspberry sour that my uncle brews one day when he brews.
You've been
Done-
saying this
does
for
his
6
next
months
brew
now,
day.
right?
He
He hasn't done his brew day since. So
Oh yeah, that's
just
what
like
we
you.
said.
course.
Yeah,
just like you,
I've done one
Major.
before that.
Yeah, Major brews his own beer too.
Yeah,
Raspberry sour that my uncle brews. It sounds sus.
sounds really sus.
Anything about Tristan sus.
Next will be my freckle.
The next
said it,
thing he
not me.
does, or the next thing that's sus?
Yeah, well, both for Tristo. I reckon his uncle probably touches his freckle, so.
Oh God.
I was going to make a comment.
Don't. We digress.
Yeah. So, yeah, I brew my own beer. So, you obviously are sitting in the midst of it.
Yep.
So, in front of you is a bar. Behind you is all the meth lab. So, which is for the beer.
It's just
Holy
all
shit.
It's
We
just-
are in Western Sydney.
It's all stainless steel.
So,
Yeah,
so we've got
it's quality gear.
With a Queensland jersey behind you.
So, I do it properly. So, it's got
It's food
you've got
grade.
the mill for the grain, and then you've got your 2 hot liquor tank, and you actually boil. And then to your left, there's a few fermenters just sitting here as well. So that's where obviously they sit in after being produced.
And is there a brew on the go?
Not at the moment, unfortunately. I'll have to get into that. I've been a little bit too busy. So
It's been a busy boy.
yeah,
Excuses.
So, yeah, it is excuses.
Excuses,
Shit
excuses.
excuses too. Yeah. So
Nah,
no, very
winter.
shortly.
It's winter.
Yeah.
Brew coming into spring, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm with you.
Making I had a lot of it too. And then in front of you to your left, I've got 2 taps here as well, which it sits into the bar fridge.
Which is also both empty.
Yes.
Yes.
So the bar fridge has got beers
This,
in it.
ladies and gentlemen, is all for looks.
So next time when you come again, we'll make sure that there's beer in the tap for
Yeah.
you, right,
Yeah.
mate?
There's beer in
you
the
can
fridge.
try
At
At
one
the
of
moment,
those.
it's just empty promise.
Does
Just
that
empty.
count? Yeah, there's beers in the beer fridge, so that counts
Yeah.
at least.
It's like taking me a tour of a Maserati and going, oh, but it doesn't drive.
It's got no tyres.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, thanks.
So,
Oh. All right. Well, you were talking about your partner just before. Are you right to dive into how you guys met? And,
Love at first sight.
And how that was? Love at first
Love
sight. Was it a blind date?
It was, mate. Every single date that we have been on ever
Yeah.
is a blind date.
geez,
Absolutely.
Lucky girl.
So how did you meet?
We actually met through a speaker course that I did. So a speaker training program.
Yep.
She was working for the company based out of Sydney. They toured around all the different cities around Australia doing these speaker training programs. Me being a naive 19, 20-year-old.
Yep.
Saw, well, I didn't see, but someone told me about this sort of advertisement that they'd seen and said, oh, look, you've talked about going into speaking. Why don't you go and go along to this event? It's a
Yep.
free one-day event. Learn how to be a professional speaker. And I thought, perfect. I'll go to this free one-day event and I'll come out of this one-day event and be able to build a career.
Yeah, nice.
It turns out nothing's free in the world, and at the end of the day, they sell these courses and programs. So here I am going, yep, I'll sign up for that.
Yep.
Because it was really good year, but Amy was the event manager and also one of the coaches. So
Hey, cool.
she signed me up to the program. So essentially, I paid her wage for a year.
Yeah, she saw you coming.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, she did. I didn't see her coming, but
That's
she
it.
saw me coming. And then the program was basically the face-to-face element after the free one-day events that do the roadshow around the country was based out of Sydney. So
Yeah.
I'd come up every couple of months for a 3-day intensive training.
Yep.
And then after the first one, it was funny sort of the way it works. It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what they call boot camp. And I came up and I did that. And the Saturday night, they had like a bit of a networking, drinks and whatever. And we'd had a bit of sort of connection, sparks flying, all that sort of shit. And,
Yeah,
and we'd had a couple of calls because she was assigned to me as sort of my coach to do these regular fortnightly calls before the boot camp.
Yep.
So we'd done all that. That was all good. And then have a few drinks Saturday night after the end of that day's program. And I was staying at my uncle and auntie's place, sort of in Camaray, and she was Wollstonecraft. So she goes, oh, well, I'm getting an Uber back. Like, I'll drop you off. And we were like, yep, no worries. So I think the Uber dropped her off first. Then I get back to where I was staying, and her jacket's in the car. And I'm going,
Okay. Oh, the old sneaky leave the
the
jacket
old,
behind,
the old
eh?
sneaky jacket in the car. So I go, oh, you left your jacket. I'll give you a lift in the morning and return the favour.
Yep.
Just let me know what time you need to be in there. And then I'm thinking, oh, I'm starting to feel these feels. But fuck, of this chick, like she's a event manager. She's my coach.
Yep.
I'm 20. I'm thinking she's got to be 32.
Yep.
Like she's going to be way too old. So then Siri and I, we've got on the Facebook stalk. So, and when you and Siri are Facebook stalking, like it's not your quick stalk based on a profile picture. You're trawling through names and then professions and where they went to school and location they live and all this shit just to go, yeah, I think that's the right person. You don't just get to look at the picture and go, oh yeah, that's her.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're sort of trying to build this whole picture of, I think that's where they, work and mutual friends, and you're working through the whole lot.
Yep, yep.
And then I get to the birthday, and it was 3 years older than me. I go, I can do 3 years.
Yeah,
That's doable.
Yep.
That's okay. And nothing wrong with 12 years older either. But just for me at the time, at 20, I wasn't sort of liking the whole idea of a 35-year-old. I was thinking, 23, that's doable. So then, sparks for a little bit more the next day, picked her up, and then I flew home that night, Sunday night, and then we just had call after call, which was sort of the fortnightly accountability calls. And prior to that, she was always very strict. She was like 20 minutes, and I'd always go, oh, so what's on for the weekend, rah. And she'd go, no, sorry, Ben, got to go, got another call, got another client.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after this weekend that we had in Sydney, I said the same thing, and she goes, I do want to finish this call right on 20 minutes, but do you mind if I call you back?
All right.
I've got no other clients. I was like, so all this other shit beforehand was all bullshit. I don't have any other clients.
Busted.
We chatted for an hour and a half, 2 hours the next day, 3 hours the next day, and the rest is history.
There you go.
So then I actually ended up, that was April 2015, and by November we'd sort of done 6 months, and I moved to Sydney.
Yeah, nice. Wow. Oh, so you made the big move.
Made the big move to the DKC.
Big time. Nice.
Because she was employed up here, and I was starting to set my business up as a speaker, which essentially can be done anywhere.
Remote, definitely. Yeah, that's awesome.
So came up here and then saw the light and moved back.
That's great.
So she obviously moved back down with you.
Nah, she did.
Yeah, nice.
But it was a little bit more complicated than that, which was she ended up leaving what she was doing, starting her own business, and then we're renting in Sydney. She's from Nambucca Heads, 6 hours up the coast, and my family's from Melbourne. So we're thinking, well, long term, not that you want to think future when you're only 12 months in, but we're going, well, if we're serious about one another, realistically, I can't drive.
Yep.
So there's only one driver. Support from a set of grandparents would be nice one day if we ever do have kids.
Yep.
Where are we going to have more opportunity? Nambucca or Melbourne? Metro City for me as a speaker, close to an airport, just made sense. So we ended up going back to Melbourne and then direct flight to Coff. So
nice.
Rather than being stuck in the middle and paying through the nose for rent in Sydney.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Sydney is ridiculous. It's
crazy.
Yeah, especially when we were as sort of close as what we were to town, like we were paying way too much for what we were getting.
It's even more now. So no, definitely makes sense. So it's a good story.
Yeah.
I like it. It's
And now her and I work in the business together. We've got another business that we've bought. She edits all the podcasts, does all the reels, all that sort of stuff. Does basically, she sort of runs the show, and I'm just the product.
You're in for the ride.
Yeah, that's it.
You take all the glory.
Well,
Poster boy.
I do, but
Poster boy.
wouldn't happen without her. That's for sure.
No, definitely. Yeah, that's it. Like you said, the support there, that's unreal. And then, you both obviously work together very well, sometimes too well. Obviously, after teaching, she's teaching you. So now you guys have got both business, obviously the podcast and your own talking business. Or
there's sort of three businesses. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So there's the speaking business, which has obviously been set up for sort of 10 years.
Yep.
There's a business that we bought last year.
Yep.
Which is sort of a youth educational business around teaching entrepreneurial skills, leadership skills, business skills, communication to kids. So basically,
cool.
All of the life shit that school doesn't teach you.
Yep.
We've got an online store with a heap of online programs and resources for parents and kids, and then run face-to-face workshops there with different facilitators around the country.
Yeah, wow.
Fuck, that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Was called Project Gen Z. We're just going through a rebrand at the moment, which will be called Make Most.
Yep.
So essentially, yeah, just supporting kids to make the most of their life in whatever pathway they choose, rather than just the traditional pathways.
Yeah.
And then there's the podcast as well.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
Let's jump into the podcast.
Yeah, let's dive into the podcast.
So obviously you've started that up. How many years ago now have you started that up? Was it only actually I seen 2023? Was that correct?
Yep, 2023.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
So-
but done it a little bit differently because we've done it seasonally.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so rather than, which may change down the track, who knows? But yeah, we've done it seasonally. It's been in partnership and supported by Ski for Life.
Yep.
And essentially, yeah, on this mission to redefine what it means to be tough.
Yep,
So
cool.
I think in all the speaking that I've done around the mental health side of things, footy clubs, pubs, corporates, doesn't matter who it is, the thing I've noticed the most is the reason that blokes are shit at talking, whether it be about their feelings, about what's going on, head noise, whatnot. It's because each and every one of us, when we're younger, we all got told to toughen up.
Yep.
Right? And if you get told to toughen up 1,000 times as a kid, that soon enough gets just ingrained into your response to any time shit gets hard.
Yep.
Well, toughen up.
Yep.
Just push on. Like, here you are, moaning and groaning, mate, with your sore back. You're doing exactly that, right?
Yep.
You're not ringing up going, oh, boys, I can't do tonight. You toughen up. Now,
Yep.
that example, a bit easy to push through, but when it comes to head noise and you do it again and again and again and again and again, you end up just bottling shit up, right?
Yep. That's it.
So I think that idea of being told to toughen up all throughout our childhood, I thought that's all well and good, but we need to redefine what this means, what tough truly means, because then when you talk to blokes and go, well, why don't you talk about what's going on?
Yep.
And they go, oh, that's too tough. So all these tough blokes are saying that talking is too tough.
Yep.
I'm like, well, but you're also some of the toughest people that I've ever met.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And you say that you're a tough bloke, but you're not tough enough to do something that you're saying is too tough. So let's redefine what tough means and go, tough is also talking.
Yes.
And I'm not saying throw out the old school definition of tough, like pushing through pain and getting through hard stuff and problem solving and all that.
Keep all that. Yeah.
Keep all that, but don't go it alone. Don't not talk about it. Don't bottle it up because that's too tough.
Yep.
That's a part of being tough too. So that's sort of how it started. And we just wanted to basically sit down with everyday people and go, hey, everyone's got a story. Like up on stage, we get to share our stories all the time.
Yep.
But every time you do, you're just in a room full of people that all have their own stories.
Yeah.
And everyone's been through their own shit. Everyone's been up the creek without a paddle.
Yep.
And I think it was just giving them a platform for that and going, when's shit been tough? Growing up, what was tough like for you then? What have you learnt? What do you do for yourself now? So people from all walks of life. And yeah, like I said, who knows what the potty's going to look like in the future, because seasonally sort of works well at the moment. But there's probably a case to say from building a community and a following, it's harder when you've got those breaks in between. So, yeah, I mean, that's a conversation for down the track and another time. But
Yeah, definitely.
we'll wait and see what happens.
At least you guys are creating that space for someone to come on and talk when they need to as well. So, like you said, seasonal, yeah, fair enough. But as it obviously grows and your other businesses grow, that's going to grow with it as well.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
it's going to obviously become more and more. And then, like you said, you're allowing that platform to be open for people to talk their toughness, and or if they're not tough, at least bring it out. And like you said, you're trying to change. How would I say? You're trying to change the the way of being tough. Like you said, putting up with pain and all that kind of stuff. But it does take a man a lot to open up, and something we do every day is talk. But they find that the toughest thing to do, but yet they'll have half their leg severed off and they go, oh, she'll be right, mate.
Yeah, should be right.
She'll be right.
Yeah.
She'll fix. We can sew it back together and she's all good to go. Going through that and then talking, that's two different ends.
Yeah,
and they're finding it hard to talk.
Yeah, one of our first guests on season 1, so it was episode 4. We ask all our guests at the start, what did tough mean to you growing up? And then now knowing what you know, being through what you've been through, what does tough mean to you today?
Yep.
And he'd talked about losing his brother. He was overseas. His brother took his life when he was 15 years old. And it's still quite raw, quite emotional for him. And he just sort of through tears said, "This,
Yep.
this is tough. Like
Yeah.
talking about it is tough. This
Yeah.
is the definition of tough."
Yep.
And we just said, like, that's the perfect answer because it is. But we've got all these people that go, "Yeah, no, I'm tough. I want to be tough." But this is tough too. It's a part of it. Like,
Yeah.
let's not shy away from it. Let's embrace it.
Yep.
If you want to be the tough guy can be the talking guy as well.
Yeah, that's it. And
How many seasons you got now?
So we've just finished recording season 2.
yeah, cool.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So 10 or 11 episodes sort of per season.
Yep.
And then, like I said, season 3 or something more regular to come.
Yep.
Time will tell.
Yeah, cool. So we'll plug your podcast as well, which is Talking Tough.
Yep.
So where do they find you for that as well? So obviously Instagram.
All the socials, mate. So, sort of for all the potty stuff, obviously
Yep.
Talking Tough on Facebook, Talking Tough on Insta, and then, I'm sure there'll be my socials in there too on Instagram for all just the blind adventures.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, all the everyday stuff. which is
Yeah, that's
great.
it. Like
So-
these guys did it. You guys did it in the lead up to fight night.
Yes.
I do that shit every day. So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
tune in for those videos.
Oh, 100%. So what we'll jump into now, we've got a few.
I've only got one.
So we've got the one call up.
I've got one call from someone just with a question for you.
Yep. So we've got that as well. And then do
Cool.
you want to jump into other calls as well while Benny's here? Or?
I've only got one more other call, which is from Wes.
All
So
right.
if you want to subject him to Wes, that's fine.
Yeah, that'll be probably piss can of the week.
All right. So no, that's right. We'll jump into. I think who is it we got over there? Just there.
Ty.
Yeah,
Ty,
we got
Ty
Ty.
Avery.
Ty Every from the Roads We Walked podcast.
Righto, hit it.
Basically graduated and had no idea what I wanted to do with
Yeah,
my
turn.
life. And then it was actually one day.
Oh, that was playing on my
I
phone.
remember
Hold
it
on.
fondly.
The
Oh,
fuck
come
is
on,
happening?
mate. Jesus.
I've got two sounds going on here.
Marjorie.
You got one job, mate.
The
Yeah,
fuck
sometimes
is playing?
What's it doing?
Don't ask us. It's your job.
Okay, it's playing off of Major's laptop here.
Hello, boys and shit dick.
That's a week ago, bro.
No, you still.
It's
What's
just,
going on?
I've lost it. It's gone.
That and,
And I've got something
You're
playing in my
playing
ear
something
still.
else.
yeah, 100%.
He's
Sorry,
playing
mate.
with something else.
Something's playing in the background.
I was going to say I could hear someone
Yeah,
else. that
I
knew
could
in
hear
the background.
fucking
Yeah,
two
there's
sounds.
two sounds going in the background. weird.
I can chuck it on from my phone. I've got it right here on my phone. Sorry, give me a second.
It's not coming up.
Second.
Second?
Second.
I've given you 3 minutes.
Yeah, it probably was. Not sure what happened there. Not sure where Ty's.
I'll
message
keep
is
drinking
gone
me
either.
pineapple bloody.
Yeah.
What is it? Pineapple, mango,
Yeah, pineapple passion fruit.
passion fruit. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll keep drinking that.
Pineapple, passion fruit.
So you've got
So
something
how's
else.
your potty going, boys?
It's going all right.
Yeah,
It's growing.
Growing good.
Week
Yeah.
by week, it's growing. Just having fun with it, mate. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just making the most of it, keeping consistent, as all the boys always say from the community. To say, look, as long as you keep things consistent, which we have, and it's definitely paying off and it's growing.
Yeah.
So-
And that's the thing with the seasons, right? Like,
Yep.
for us, I found it so hard to. There's a certain small percentage of people that know your friends, connected, whatever, that go, yep, we'll jump straight back on.
Yep.
But the other people in this day and age with the potty world, it's like on Monday I know that I listen to this. On Tuesdays, these two drop. On
Yeah,
you've got your days for every sort of podcast, and you've got your schedule and your calendar. Whereas, like when you're saying for us, we're trying to spread a season out over as long as we can. So
Yep.
you're doing it fortnightly. So then you're relying on people that every second Wednesday, can you remember to listen to Talking Tough?
Yep.
yeah.
So either by upping it or whatever, whatever we decide to do.
Yeah.
Sort of, who knows? But that's sort of, like you say, the challenge. And I think the key is just consistency. And
Yeah, definitely.
in between the seasons, that's why even just content from a consistency point of view
Yeah,
has
definitely. Yeah.
been key to sort of keeping that momentum up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
Content's
a little
massive.
bit. We've been a little bit slack with doing like our funny videos and all that sort of stuff, but we've stayed on top of it with doing reels and all that sort of stuff. So,
Yeah.
which is from the episode, just doing short little reels.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's sort of helped a bit too.
Mm.
As
Yeah,
long as you
that all
keep
helps.
staying, as long as you keep staying in people's faces.
It doesn't take long to be forgotten.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Does not take long at all.
takes a long time to get there, but then
Yep.
overnight you can be forgotten.
Takes 2 weeks and 2 weeks doing nothing. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Like you said, forgotten about. So it is. It's a lot of work that you've got to put into. Yeah, keep keep there and keeping their faces. So, but yeah, we're finding it pretty well. Obviously, the podcast Royale helped us tremendously
Massively.
as well. So, but this is part of the community coming together and helping out as well, which is great. So, yeah, it's been good, and we're growing. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just
Nah,
consistently.
you boys,
growing,
you boys
so-
are killing it, and that's the best thing about this community. Like everyone's in it to support each other. No
Yeah.
different than me coming to Sydney. Yeah, I've
Yep.
got a couple of gigs up here, but yeah, I'll come out to Western Sydney. I'll put my life in the hands of old shit dick, the Uber, and see if I make it out here. Like
Could have been the craziest thing you've done.
that's it. Could have been fight night. Nah, it was nothing. Water
Have you
ski
ever-
racing and
Tristo's you.
Have you ever been in Tristo's Ute going to the Rivo pub?
Hey, good
I
feed
have.
though.
Shout out.
Yeah, $15 steak. You don't even know what you eat. Could have been
They didn't say what animal it was, but it was a $15 steak.
Well, you've got that in common with Bryzy now too.
Yeah, we're,
Yeah,
we're,
well,
we're
that's
both
it.
bonded.
Yeah, that's it. So actually, yeah, that's what did Bryzy go? I can't remember. He got
Double
oh,
luck.
the
Oh, you got
Double
okay.
happiness.
No, I mean the
no,
Uber
those
ride.
Cigarettes.
oh the Uber right.
The Uber ride.
Yeah,
Tristo
yeah.
drove him back here too.
I did. I
Oh,
did.
yeah. There you go.
You and Bryzy have both been in that seat of the magic seat.
2PKU. 2 piece against Uber.
Correct.
It's a good opportunity.
Except I was in the background, like so he couldn't do anything funny. So there was no changing gears there.
Yeah, good. Good.
All right, I got the audio here if you want to listen to Ty's question.
Yeah, definitely turn it right up this time.
No, it's your laptop shitting itself now.
Oh, don't blame.
I'm using
here
his
we go.
laptop.
Hey,
now.
boys.
New switch, bitch.
No, I wasn't going to say that. He's here. He's listening.
He's queer.
What I was going to say is there's a saying, how's it go, about tools and a blame and a tradesman.
Oh yeah.
A tradesman doesn't blame his tools.
Oh, that's it. That's the one.
Boys, it's Ty calling in. I've got a big question for Mr. Benny Pettingell. Benny, I hope you are well, brother.
Thanks,
I did
brother.
see you at the Two Flogs live show.
Makes one of
you
us.
are a very busy man, so I didn't get the chance to catch up with you. But hopefully, sometime in the near future, we can sit down for a pod and catch up and yarn about life, talk about life. But mate, my question for you is, with all this technology and AI stuff, and especially the stuff that Elon Musk is talking about, if they were to create some sort of new technology that you could use that would possibly restore or regain your eyesight, would it be something that you would be interested in? Like if they had clinical trials, if they had testing of some sort of product or just something like some sort of surgical procedure or like anything, would it be something that you'd be interested in? Would you, with you having lived with this condition that you have, and forgive me for not remembering what you have made, but for living with it for so long, would it be something that you just want to keep because it's the norm now, or would it be something that you'd want to change and you might want to get your eyesight back? So that's my question for you. Take care, legends.
Cheers, man.
Thanks, brother.
That's a good question.
It is. It's a bloody good question. And I think there's probably a couple of parts to the answer, and that is the question being asked was around if there was a possibility.
Yep.
Right. And I think that's the hard part. If there was a possibility, quite often when there's clinical trials or tests or whatnot, there's a possibility that there might be some improvement.
Yep.
There's also a possibility that it makes things worse.
Yes.
Now, people go, but how much worse can it be? You've only got 2%. Now, if you went and played a pokies machine and you had a 0% chance of winning, would you play?
Nope.
No.
If you had 2%, you might have a crack.
Yep.
Right? Especially if it depends on what the jackpot is, you'd have a crack, right?
Yep.
But that 2% at the same time is also that's something that, for me, it is so little, but it can help so much.
Yep.
So what they will do is whenever the time comes for these clinical trials and whatnot, they will do all of the testing on people that have 0%.
Yes. Yep.
Because then the improvement, even if it's 0.5%, will be an improvement. For me, if it went from 2% to 1.5%, then it's a decrease.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think once there was either that possibility went from a possibility to a guarantee, then I would say yes. If someone said to me tomorrow, you can have your eyesight back tomorrow, would you take it? 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do I wish that it had never happened to me? No.
Yep.
If I could go back and change it, would I? No. One, because like at the time, yeah, sure. But I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have done the things I've done. I wouldn't have the wife that I've got today, the kids that I've got today, if I had not have lost my eyesight.
Yep.
But that's just matter of fact. But would it be helpful? Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Would it decrease the pressure on my wife having to pick kids up and drop kids off and take them to sport and parties and be the sole driver? Absolutely, it would. It would make life easier.
Yeah.
Would it mean that if we run out of bread and milk and Amy's crook in bed, that I don't have to order milk and bread on Uber Eats?
Yeah.
I can just run down to the servo and come back?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
absolutely. I would say yes every single day of the week.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes people expect me to go, no, I love my life. It's fine. I do love my life, but I'm not going to lie and say it wouldn't be easier if I could see.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, yes, I would take it to answer your question, Ty, but if it was a guarantee.
Yeah.
Or
it's
if
guaranteed increase.
Or if it was a guaranteed increase. It doesn't have to come back to, here's everything. But if it was guaranteed that this surgery will give you between 5 and 10%, absolutely, let's do it.
Yeah.
But if it's this surgery could take away what you've got, 50% chance of that, or it's a 50% chance you might get 50% back, I probably still wouldn't take it.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's a tricky one.
Fuck, see, chatting to you, man,
hard,
it just makes me realise how much we take for granted, eh?
That didn't touch
Yeah.
on me big time. We've obviously, the missus been in bed sick,
Yeah.
going down and helping out, getting bread, milk, kids.
See, it's
all
another
that
thing you
kind
didn't
stuff.
think
It's
of.
just, Yeah.
Everyday thing
It's
that we
crazy,
don't
yeah.
think of.
Yeah.
It's
And that's the thing. There are thousands
Yes.
of little things you don't think
Yeah.
of, like going in and finding the plug in the bath full of kids' bath toys.
yeah, true. Yeah.
That can be a 7-minute job for me.
yeah.
For you, it's a 3-second job where you just walk in and look at the plug
Yep.
and go, why the fuck did one of the kids put the plug on top of the toilet? Like,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
you just walk in and see that. Whereas I feel all through the bath, then all around the bottom of the bath, then all around the floor, and then I go, Amy, I can't find the plug. And she walks in and goes, it's on top of the toilet. I go, well, why would I look on top of the toilet?
Why
Yeah.
would it be
For
there?
a bath plug.
Correct.
Definitely. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my life.
Yeah. It's it definitely puts it in perspective of how much we do take for granted, and we'll keep saying that because it does. But it's those little things in life, like you kept saying, and there's thousands of them.
Yeah.
Like that's it's insane.
How's life with obviously having the kids? Like, obviously being blind.
Yeah.
Like, how hard? Like, again,
Yeah.
another thing you take for advantage. You know, like,
The thing that hit me the most, I think we're at the I'll jump in here.
No, you're right.
The podcast Royale, and we actually were speaking to Amy.
yeah, and she's so lovely, man.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah, she's a
mate.
ripper.
You-
She's the best.
I don't know if it was yourself or actually Amy just going, like, the hardest thing was, I think it could have been possibly you, that you've never got to see your kids.
Yep.
That broke me inside because I'm like, in a way where, like, you can obviously visualize and you've got all that, but you never have actually seen your kids. So that's a massive thing. And again, we take that for granted. So
Yeah, we do. And whether it's their screaming, crying faces,
Yep.
Whether it's a shitty nappy or whether it's them smiling and laughing for the first time, you don't get to see any of it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just get to choose the good bits. You
No.
you get none of it. So
Yep.
I think, like to that point, mate, it's weird to think back, and I don't talk about it a lot, but the first question I asked the doctor after he said, mate, this is what you've got. You will be blind for life.
Yep.
I just took a deep breath and I said, all right, cool. Because I was just in complete denial, running on
Yeah.
adrenaline. Like, mum burst into tears, dad
Definitely.
burst into tears, but
Yep.
I was like, right, I've only got one question. Can I pass it on to my kids? That was the first question
Yeah.
at 16 years old I asked. And I don't know if it was just this sort of protector
Yep.
that's ingrained in a lot of blokes that you
Yeah,
go,
definitely.
like, I'm happy to cop it, but as long as my kids don't have to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about having kids at 16.
Well, 16 and a 16-year-old kid will never think of that.
No,
You
exactly
probably
right.
you probably wouldn't want to have kids if there was a chance for you to pass it on to.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the answer was no. So the way it works is it's passed down through the female. 1 in 10,000 people carry the genetic condition. It gets guaranteed passed down from the female to all of her kids.
Yep.
it's more likely to present in and affect males in their teenage years.
Yep.
So my sister's got the gene. She can still see perfectly fine. She'll pass it on to her kids. If she has girls, it's less likely to affect them, but it'll keep spreading through our family.
All right.
If she has boys, it's more likely to affect them.
Yep.
But it's still 1 in 100.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
1 in 10,000 people carry the gene. It only affects 1 in 100 that have it.
Yeah,
So
wow.
my 2 uncles have the gene. They can see perfectly fine.
Yep.
My great uncle has the gene, can see perfectly fine.
Yep.
But hasn't passed it on to their kids, obviously.
Yeah, gotcha.
okay.
So that's sort of.
So are you the first in the family?
Yep. First in the family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
That's,
Yeah, so when it comes to back to your question about kids and parenting, that's bloody tough. I think I thought it was going to be harder when they were young, but that was probably the easiest part.
Yeah,
When you can put them down and they can't move,
Yeah.
like you kind of know where to come back to find them.
yeah.
Whereas now that they're on the move, they're walking, they can also walk quietly. I mean, sometimes it doesn't sound like they can walk quietly, but they can, and they can
definitely.
disappear in an instant.
Yes. Yep.
So not so much inside. I don't stress too much inside. The putting stuff in the mouth stage was stressful because, like from a safety point of view, I can't just keep an eye on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I had it really sink in a little while back when I had a few mates over and there was a heap of kids in the backyard and I'm stressing out the whole time going, where are the girls? Where are the girls? Where's the girls? Where's the girls? And a couple of times my mates were like, that's all good, mate. I've got eyes on them. And because they're able to just look out over, oh, one's in the cubby, one's on the trampoline.
Yep.
Oh, one's doing this, one's doing that. Whereas if I'm not touching them, I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
So I'm
out of
freaking
your
out.
control,
So, I think from a safety point of view, that's probably one of the things that I've struggled with the most and has played on my mind from a mental perspective. Like, I'm responsible for these kids. I'm responsible for their safety. Summertime, we're back onto 40 acres, olive grove, probably snakes galore out there.
Yep.
You want to be able to go out and live life normally and just have fun in your own backyard. But at the same time, I'm going, and what if there's a snake there?
Yep.
So it's a tricky one.
See, it's another thing you just don't think of.
No, you don't. But then at the same time, on the flip side of that, I've got these such strong connections with the girls because it's like I think we're already working as a team, especially the 3.5-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she will see me feeling around on the ground for something that I've dropped and go, to your left, Dad.
Yep. Cool.
Like, and she's just picked that up from watching and listening to
watching.
Amy
Yep.
and go, oh, it's to your left. Oh, it's to your right. Keep moving, keep moving. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Cool.
So
That's awesome.
does she understand, you think, completely or just a little bit?
She's 3.5.
Yeah.
So she will tell you she understands.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And she will say, Dad's eyes don't work. She also thought for a while that all Dad's eyes didn't work.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
every kid's dad's
Yep.
eyes didn't work.
All right.
She got really weirded out when our neighbours down the road and she saw Tom drive past in his ute.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
she's like, why is he driving?
Yeah. Yeah.
His eyes don't work.
Yeah.
Because all she knows is Dad's eyes don't work.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
all my friends' dads, their eyes don't work.
Yeah.
Mums are the only ones that drive.
Yeah.
Oh, and Poppy. But that's it. So she gets it, but sort of
Yeah. He's not
Doesn't-
going to completely understand.
yeah, doesn't at the same time. But she's getting better and better.
Yeah. Cool.
And then she's like, the other day she goes, oh, Mum, when I grow up, will my eyes stop working too? Like she was sort of like, that's my goal. My goal
Yeah,
is
yeah.
when I grow up, I want to be like Dad, and I want my eyes to stop working. We're like, no, you don't want that, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's not a life goal to have. And,
Yeah.
and don't worry, you're sweet, you're
Yeah.
fine. So
Yeah, it's crazy what kids, and the good thing about kids, no filter.
yeah,
So
no filter,
it's
pure
so
innocence.
good.
It's great.
Yeah.
I love it. So, yeah, asking those questions and obviously them and your little one thinking about it as well. It's, innocent questions, which makes life again is like, oh, this is so unreal having kids. And like you said, the innocent questions is just, it hits home a lot.
Yeah, because yours is a similar age major than mine,
Yeah, yep,
and yours are older, Lane.
Yeah, mine's 14.
Yeah.
So much older.
yeah.
Yeah, but everyone says, yeah, but it doesn't get any easier.
It doesn't.
It just gets different.
Yeah,
just gets
Yeah,
harder.
I wouldn't say
Not
it's
harder, but it's just different.
It's
Different stage.
Yeah.
It's like playing a game. You just got to do it differently.
You just got to adjust.
If this one doesn't work, you got to do it this way.
Yeah.
That works. it's about changing the controls.
All I say is, as long as they start sleeping through at some point, I'll be right.
So I'm very lucky with that. Like
Yeah,
my
I
kids,
was too.
my kids sleep 6 till
wasn't.
6 every day, pretty much every day.
Teach
Wait,
me your
6 to
ways.
6.
6 till 6.
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Well, I actually get up at 5:30, so I'd say 6:30 to 5:30
That's
most
still
days.
pretty
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
but most days I'd say 10, 12 hours a day, and that's consistent.
That's gold.
Yeah, which I'm pretty damn lucky with.
Were you a heavy sleeper when you were a child?
I think
He
so.
doesn't know he was asleep.
From what your parents have told you.
I used to wake up early. I was a kid that woke up early
Yeah, I
and
was
would
the
watch
same,
TV, or I would make myself a tea or all that kind of stuff. I was massive on the tea. Yeah, my name got me into the teas.
You're still on tea, aren't you?
Oh, every now and then, not as much. Coffee now.
Coffee
I
now?
found coffee.
I love coffee.
But yeah, no, I was probably a good sleeper. But yeah, my kids, they sleep unreal. I'm pretty damn lucky. Yeah, so that's why we put it in the back room so we can't hear them anyway. So they do wake up. We're not too sure.
They fall back to sleep.
So, yeah, that's it. I've got a question. I don't know how to say this.
Sorry, bro.
because-
Before you do that, can you just chuck us another beer, please?
Yeah,
Do
definitely.
you want another beer, Benny?
I will in a minute, yeah.
Not like you're driving or nothing.
yeah, no. I might not have a quick piss break. That's what I do. Now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Piss break, let's do that.
All right,
Yeah,
let's do a
yeah.
piss break.
We're drinking beers. We can have a piss break for sure. You can edit that,
yeah.
yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys made it.
It went to green major.
Fucking hell, mate.
You'll
One
have-
job.
You have to edit your 3.5 minutes of fucking finding that.
Just
That's
to your
Major's
right.
job.
Yep, that's it.
Where's a good spot for this, mate?
Not in the garage.
Actually, do you want to go back towards Liam? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, pop the garage open.
Pop the garage open. Oh, do you want to go in the actual toilet?
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm happy wherever.
Right, bro, come this way. It's just the
Where's
chair
the
right
back,
there.
mate? Is Voltaren kicked in?
Oh, a little bit actually. Yeah. It's just sitting down. Right, just hang on a sec, Brian.
Sitting down is bad.
Let's move this chair for you. Hang on a sec.
It's a bit tight.
Alright, there's an edge right there. Yep, right there.
We're not going to drop him. He's not going to fall into the garden on us.
No.
What do you got? Oh, can you send me the photo of Ty? Bus with Ty? Yeah.
Audio's back
I can
on.
say yes to another beer now.
All right, let's get another beer.
Alrighty, I'll put the piss break song on then. So we have a song that the boys found in piss break.
Perfect.
Hold on.
You good?
Yeah, gotta go diving into this fridge.
Don't hurt your back, mate.
I won't go missing.
I should have said close your eyes. Lucky dip.
Hey, it's a lucky dip whenever you're in.
There we go, Benny.
It's always a lucky dip. Thank you, mate.
Alrighty.
Oh, at least they're cold.
Ooh, another white boy with a podcast. Crypto, Jim Bro. Pronouns, hell no. Meal preps, sports bed. My dog once licked my balls. Do you want to see the video? It went viral. Ooh, another white boy with a podcast.
Ty was sitting here singing along to this.
All right, we're back.
Tune.
You got that other beer, Benny?
Yeah, mate. I've
Yep,
got it
all
now.
good to go?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
feeling
nice.
better now.
That's good.
Even better. Lethal Lizard.
That's it. Fuck, where we're up to.
Talking shit as always.
Talking shit.
I don't think
You
we're up
had a
to
question
anywhere.
from Dane, I think.
I did.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, that's right.
So you know Dane
Lions.
I'll say
yes.
Lions. Dane Lifts. You know Dane Lions?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, cool. That's good. So it makes it even easier
Oh,
for this
I already
question.
talked about Dane already tonight.
Yeah. So this is
Hard
from
to,
Dane.
hard to put a face to the name and name to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No of him.
Yeah, the story behind it. So,
About 6'4", built like a brick shit house.
yeah. So I got a question for him. That's why I wanted to make sure that you knew him first because I think it's a bit of a banter question. So
Nah, go.
he goes asking what is the most fucked up things he's ever seen.
Well, if we're going to those questions, I got some here as well.
What's the most fucked up thing I've ever seen?
Yeah.
Well, I think to that point,
Yep.
people probably do shit in front of me because they think I can't see it. And now I can't see it, but then they tell me about them doing it because
even
they feel like they owe me a description. But then just like reading a book and picturing it, then you've got a really vivid picture about what it looks like. And you go,
Yes.
I would have preferred you to just do it,
Not
tell me.
That is very true.
So, what is one of the weirdest things that someone's told you?
Oh, it can be anything from just I'm completely butt naked in front of you right now, and
It'd be good, real.
that's it. And I'm bending over and I'm giving you a show, and then I'm about to get dressed. Like, and you go, I didn't need to know. Just get dressed, for God's
that's
sake.
it.
But
Oh, you're talking about your missus?
no, she can do that and tell me, and I'll go, okay, yeah, cool. But
So they didn't tell you that your jumper's bright pink?
no,
All right.
is it?
Yeah,
It's good. Looks good.
bright,
I
bright.
like it.
No.
It's got flowers on it too.
Couple of dicks on the back of it.
Is he?
Yeah.
A big rainbow.
Yeah, nice.
No, that's good.
Other fucked up things I've seen. It's probably, again, it's probably not seen. It's probably more fucked up situations that I've been in. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
it was literally only on Saturday night at the pub that I ended up in the Sheila's toilets without realising. So it's like the fucked up things that you could have seen.
Don't
Or
worry,
the-
bro.
or the-
I've done that and I can
or,
see.
or the situations that I could have got myself in that the cane's got me out of. That it's
Yeah,
like,
I'm about to say, yeah. So can I borrow it?
it's not quite as believable when you wear the blindfold.
Yeah, no, definitely.
All right, Tristo, what do you got there,
So
mate?
I got a question from Brainy Stace from Newcastle. Ask if he's seen the new Happy Gilmore movie.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
That was a bit. And then I've got from Jeff. Jeff actually had to relearn to walk. He's over in Western Australia. He's asked, is it more exciting when hooking up with someone going by feel than going by sight?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I think so. Well,
Fuck yeah.
I got asked the question the other day, and this bloke writes in and he goes, I've just been listening to one of the potties and I've had to stop halfway and I've had to write this question in. Did you ever get to see a set of boobs before you lost your eyesight?
I was going to ask that before.
And I just wrote back and I said, mate, you've got two options. You can either see boobs for the rest of your life, or you can feel boobs for the rest of your life. Which one are you choosing?
Oh,
Feeling.
feeling.
100%. I said
It's like Braille, isn't it?
I said so whether I've seen them or not, yeah, I saw a few in movies, and I don't even know if I saw any real life sets, but felt them, so who cares?
Yeah, that's it. That's the main
And
thing. about it.
feeling them's better than looking at them from a distance. I can promise you that.
Amen.
Allowed to or not.
That's it.
Oh, that's great.
Amen, brother.
All right, is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay, sweet.
But that's gold.
Gold.
No, that's cool. All right, well, you want to go into some guest questions?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's
Righto,
jump it up.
let's do it.
All right, go-to beverage.
Go to beverage.
Beveragino.
Depends. Depends on the situation.
Yep.
I'm a Carlton Dry operator.
Yep.
On just a standard, I'm going for a beer. I am a sucker for a Bundy rum around a fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So give me a Bundy. Nothing cracks like a can of rum and Coke.
True.
And then
Just original, sorry.
OP?
Have you tried the peanut butter original?
no,
Oh, you haven't?
It's good.
no.
It's
Oh,
good.
man.
So when
It's
you
good.
get home, ask your wife to get you a 4-pack of that, and you will be very, very happy.
You'd be a happy boy.
Okay.
Happy,
I
happy
can
boy.
guarantee that.
Amy, if you've listened this far, I'm sorry, but if you've listened, all right. So
Definitely.
4-pack of that can do. So yeah, rum around the fire.
Yep.
If it's a Sunday and I've either done a brisket, a lamb roast, or something like that, I love a good bottle of red.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Do you
love
have a
it.
specific red?
Oh, be it a Shiraz, Cab Sav,
Yep.
something
Yep.
heavier.
Yeah, nice.
Mind you are in wine country, so might as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, but Vic's not great for wine.
I don't mind a good Victorian wine here.
South Australia's better.
Yeah.
South Australia, WA for wine. But
Yeah.
yeah, between those three, I think that's it. But then
Yeah,
if we're going out on a sesh, then just give me a vodka lime and soda or a vodka Red Bull, and that'll keep me going all night. So
Yeah, cool.
it just depends on the day. But if I was just going a beer, it'd be a lager for sure.
Yeah, nice. Perfect.
All right, this one might be a bit of a tricky one for you. I'm not sure.
Mm.
Who would be your hall pass?
Yeah, that is tricky, isn't it? Because you don't get to feel a whole heap of people. Like, not everyone you get to meet goes, oh, yeah, you want to feel?
All right, so think back to your
Yeah, think back to when I could see.
Yeah.
And this is the other thing, like, you get caught up in what people say. People go, oh, Margot Robbie. But I don't reckon I've ever seen Margot Robbie.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though I've got a picture of Margot Robbie in my head,
Yep.
I don't know what, I then pick myself up and go, yeah, but that's just based on your imaginative picture
Yeah, yep.
of Margot Robbie. Like,
So is she good? Or?
but,
Yeah, can you describe
oh,
Margot
yeah,
Robbie?
she looks great.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it's like, yeah, I think back to pre-losing my eyesight, it was like your Jen Hawkins and that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
but
not far off.
if
Miss
I was going to
Universe.
go a
Yeah.
hall pass, I'm a big country music fan, so I'd go like
Ooh.
a Lainey Wilson
Yes.
or someone
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
100%.
okay.
But I've never seen her.
Yep.
But I follow her quite closely.
Yep.
And then I've heard people go, oh, no, she's hot. Mrs. goes, no, she's hot.
Right.
So I go, well,
So you trust what they say?
like, love her music, attracted to her personality, and if she's hot too, bonus. Great, done.
That's it. Win-win.
Happy days.
That's
How good
it.
that?
All right, next one is Death Row. What would be your last meal?
Last meal on death row. How many courses do I get?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
Whatever you want.
Strap in.
Strap on.
Nice. That's it.
Oh yeah, Lainey Wilson is pretty fucking hot.
Oh, have you got a screen in?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got screen
Oh,
grab, yeah.
Oh,
got her on
You
a
could have
stretch.
told me that.
she's from.
There's a
TV right in front of you.
I think she's from Yellowstone.
She was in the last season of
Yes,
Yellowstone.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
She was Abby on Yellowstone.
Yep.
Yep.
I
I agree with you.
You agree?
Yep. On the her being hot.
Yeah.
full,
Okay.
full country.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah.
Um,
There you
all right. Cool. should just go through all the chicks that I don't know what they look like. And get a yay or nay.
Hey, it's your episode.
So I'm better equipped to answer this question. Death row meal. I reckon it would have to be a steak. I reckon. Like as much as I go, oh yeah, love a chicken parma, love a lamb roast,
Yep.
love all that. Like a melt in your mouth, cooked perfectly, medium rare.
Oh yeah.
Be it probably a ribeye or a scotch would be sort of spot on.
Yep.
And then that'd have to have some nice sort of char grilled broccolini, asparagus. Keep it sort of fresh with maybe some nice crispy duck fat potatoes, something like that. Maybe beforehand we
Duck
might.
fat potatoes.
I
That
mean,
sounds
I'm
good.
sounding a bit fancy here. I know.
No, mate,
I'm just thinking if I'm dying, fuck it.
No. Oh, you're
I'm not taking the money to the grave. So before that, we might have had some oysters.
Yeah.
What else could we have had for entree? Something nice.
Yeah.
So this is just entree.
Oh no! I'm
he's going back to
thought,
his
mate.
entree,
I'm
yeah.
going
Oh,
back.
okay.
I'm going. We can have some oysters, some
I was going to
prawns.
say, we are going to be here for a while.
We're going to get some seafood. Actually, something that I have been doing lately, which has been bloody beautiful on the
Yep.
smoker, and we can get to smoking,
Yeah, cool.
is like your lamb racks of cutlets,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
and you
I
s-
wanna
and
try
you,
that.
yeah, and you smoke them.
Yep.
And the best thing about it is 45 minutes.
Oh, really?
Cool.
So it's probably the quickest thing to smoke on a smoker.
Yep.
Is sort of your 45 minutes for a lamb rack, and then you cut them up into your little
Cutlets or chops
your
or
little,
whatever
your
you
little
call it,
cutlets,
yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
and they are just to die for.
Oh,
So I'd have them, or the other thing you can do with them is you can wrap them in prosciutto, and then put them back on.
Oh yeah.
They are so I'd chuck them in the entree. Probably have had 20 beers before. If I'm going to die, I don't really want to be thinking about it too much. Then I'd have a couple of nice reds.
Yep.
And then I'd finish off with dessert, sticky date pudding with a couple of rums.
Ooh,
We need a cooking with Benny segment.
I reckon. Jeez.
that sounds bloody unreal. Making me hungry.
I was just about to say, I just had dinner just before, and now I'm hungry again.
Yeah.
So am I.
That sounds bloody good. That actually sounds really
Fire
good.
up the smoker, let's go.
We've got it here.
Yeah, good.
All right, next question.
Yo.
What do you think the first person to milk a cow was actually trying to do?
What? It would have to have been the calf's not feeding. We don't know what is in that udder thing, because I don't even know if the udder was called an udder before they knew what it was. If we're talking this long ago,
Yep.
we're thinking calf isn't feeding. Normally, calf to survive sucks on that. Maybe if I do a similar sucking motion, I don't know. Maybe they milked it, maybe they sucked it, and then went, doesn't taste too bad. Maybe works for us too.
That's the best response we've had so
It's
far.
good.
And gone, have to save calf because calf will then grow to make more cows.
Yep.
I don't know. That,
More meat.
more meat, more milk.
That's a
well,
good answer.
I mean, you can't say more milk because we're saying the first person to milk a cow didn't know there was milk in there.
And in future, more cheese.
But in saying that, someone who's got half a brain to them, right, would probably look at boob, cow, baby cow on there, baby on boob,
Yep.
and go, probably some similarities there.
Same but different.
Yeah, same, but different.
Bit of mama's milk.
And who would have thought?
Yeah.
Here we are drinking cow's milk every day.
All right, so we do have a Victorian on here.
Yeah, I picked it up before.
Yep.
And you gave me the look.
Yeah,
Yep.
shout out.
I gave
So-
you a look as well.
Yeah.
Palmy or Palmer?
Palmer.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
I love it because it's the first time we've actually had a Palmer on here.
Yep. I've got another one for you too. All right. Is it bacon and eggs or egg and bacon?
Bacon and eggs.
Oh, good shit.
yes.
All right.
What are you?
That's good.
Oh,
Bacon
bacon,
and
and
eggs,
eggs.
Bacon eggs.
No,
Yeah,
you sounded a bit disappointed when I
No,
said that.
Nah,
because
it's
yeah,
Egg and bacon down in
Victoria.
And
Because
Tassie.
what we've
We call
been
it Mexico.
what we've been told,
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
but it is a Palmer.
I've got
Nah,
a-
see, if we go, Sunday we'll have bacon and eggs for brekkie.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice.
I've got to put it in sort of context of just that
To make sure you're doing
that general,
Yeah.
because egg and bacon makes sense. Like it's the same shit, but no, I'd say bacon and eggs.
Yeah, nice.
Pepper
yeah.
and salt,
Bacon and
salt
egg.
and pepper.
Don't
Fuck yeah.
Don't
How
cop
far
it,
we go?
don't go all
Jesus.
serial killer on me.
I've actually got another one. I heard this actually at the podcast rail as well. I sit next to a couple of Victorians, and they said potato cake
Ooh.
or scallops, because we call them potato scallops here,
Mm.
but you guys call them potato cakes.
100%.
You do call them potato
Oh.
cakes?
Fucking oath.
Oh, there you go.
Shit, that's
I
got to
was
be a
making
new
sure that I
question.
heard it right. Yeah, no, mate, each their own. But
Does
I've
the-
never heard of it.
What does a bus do? Does it
Drives.
does it go on a bus route or a bus route?
Oh, it can be both.
No,
I'd
well,
say
it's
That's a
route.
good one.
Yeah, so you'd say route. So,
Route.
and I've had this experience from obviously being with Amy from Nambucca. So she's New South Wales.
Yeah, yep.
So we had this same conversation for ages when we first met. So she goes bus route. I go bus route.
Yep.
Right. And it's even better when you get a route on the bus route.
I was going to say, I'm a dirty prick, so I'm going to
Double
go
rootin'.
I'm going to go bus route.
Yeah, 100%. Not that I've had one, but I'm just saying. Shout out to anyone who has. And then, how do you say tour?
Tour.
Tour.
Yes,
Tour.
Yeah,
What?
Not tour.
Tour. That's
What?
Tristan. Tour.
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 I
Tour.
I say tour.
Tour.
Yeah, tour.
Tour.
Tour. Tour, depending on how blind I am.
Tweet, tweet.
He's just confused.
Cicada,
Yeah.
cicada, cicada,
Cicada.
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 Oh, really?
Hey.
There you go. I've always seen cicada.
Yeah, cicada.
Fuck, how
Cicada.
good's this?
Hmm.
It's interesting to see what different pronunciations that people do.
Reef and beef or surf and turf?
Surf and
Surf and
turf.
turf.
Yeah, surf and turf.
Yeah, sweet.
100.
All right. Flanny or Flano?
See, I reckon it's. I'm very much a 50-50 here.
I'm Flano.
I'm Flano.
I'm probably Flano.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
But like the alphas say, Flanny
Is it
gets
Flanny,
the
is it?
Flanny.
no, I reckon I'm. I reckon I grew up with. I reckon I grew up with Flanny, and I reckon more recently it's Flano.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
No,
Actually,
I think I was just Flano.
When my old man
Yeah.
wore one, it was a Flanny,
yeah, yeah.
and
Chuck the
now
Flanny on.
when I've worn one like in the last 10 years,
Yep.
5-10 years, it's been a Flano. But before that, I grew up with my old man always wearing a Flanny.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Maybe it's
interesting, yeah.
generational.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah,
generational too.
could
yeah,
be.
Definitely. Yeah, when I heard the whole fish cake got me. Oh, sorry, not fish cake. I call it fish cake. So potato cake. Sorry,
Potato
it was.
cake.
Yeah.
No, see, a scallop is a scallop. like a
fish
s-
scallop, yeah? Like a...
That's a
um,
fish scallop.
Yeah, like a
But a scallop,
seafood
yeah, a scallop is a type of seafood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's where we're twisted. We're probably twisted to these guys too.
No, they're twisted.
No.
Bloody
No, 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 no,
Mexicans.
See, a potato scallop, you're saying, to me, that would be potato
With scallop.
and a scallop.
Yeah, you got
Like scallop is a type of seafood
Yeah.
I do love a good
Yeah.
scallop.
that comes
though.
in a shell.
Yes. Yep.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And your potato scallop is a deep fried bit of potato in the shape of a cake.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, potato.
Yes,
cake.
that's where you get... Because you got it from the fish cake, didn't you? And so you got potato cake, fish cake. That was it.
Yeah, but we don't have fish cakes.
Yeah, so we got fish cakes up here.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we used to. I don't know, we still do.
no, we
Yeah.
still do. You can
Yeah.
get them from a few Chinese joints still.
Yeah, there you go. So,
I've
Yeah,
actually
learn
I've got
some
a,
shit, yeah,
I've
mate.
got another one. Thinking about that. See, we call them.
We're going to spend the next 3 hours just going, what questions can we come up for each other? Let's solve all the problems of the world tonight.
So we call you guys Mexicans.
Mm.
All right. Then you got Tasmanians call you guys the mainlanders.
Mm.
What would you call us other than
Dad kisses.
that?
Oh, we normally don't rate you at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
we're left right out.
Yeah.
just
All right.
talking
What about the Queenslanders?
Nah, see, and
Cane toad fuckers.
see, I think for some reason, I don't know if it's just because we're closer to one another, and I'm not saying we don't recognise you, obviously, but it's like Queensland, and probably from an origin point of view.
Yep.
Like, yes, we had a shitload of Storm players play for Queensland.
Yep.
But in saying that, I've just always gone for Queensland. So I think that, and I don't know if it's because we share the border.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yep.
it's like close neighbours, closer enemies, things like that.
Yeah,
oh, Queensland
true.
further away, we'll go for them. Like,
It is an interesting fact because I think a lot of Melbourneians do go for Queensland, hey?
Yeah,
They do.
big time,
yeah.
big time. But in saying that, like we don't have. I wouldn't say Melbourne has nicknames for New South Wales and Queensland.
Yeah.
You've always had Mexico for us,
Yeah.
but we don't go. Oh yeah, New South Wales is this or Queensland is this.
Yeah.
Like we're happy with ourselves. We're not worried about anyone else.
That's fair.
That's good. Staying in your own lane.
All right.
Exactly.
We've got 2 more questions, all right?
All right, go.
If you were to have a porno named after you, using a movie title, what would it be?
The Blind Date.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah. That was quick too.
Yeah, that's so good. He's clearly listened and he's thought of it.
Yeah. He's straight into it.
Yeah, that was the easiest one. Easiest questions. Death Row was heaps harder than that.
Yeah, because you have to think of all the good fucking food.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, last one. Camping. 5 things that are a must for you to take.
Great question, boys.
Is his cane automatic?
What do you mean he's my cane? Oh, as in
Like within the 4 things that you're bringing, Langham.
That's just a must. That he's got to have.
Anything.
That's part
Whatever
of it.
he wants to
That's
bring.
you,
part
you
of
don't
it.
put your eyes on the list, so I get,
exactly.
I get to pack
I
my cane.
could.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, after Tristo's had 10
5
beers, he needs
things.
his eyes.
No, he needs a cane.
I don't know. Fucking hitting people with that.
Bend over, big boy.
5 things. Great question. All right. And this is like 5 must-haves.
Yes.
Yep.
For yourself, yeah.
For yourself.
As in like personal care or just for camping?
Just
No, just camping.
camping in general.
So
All right.
boys' weekend.
Yep.
All right, you go away with a couple of the boys. What are you taking?
Packing a lighter.
Yep.
Chainsaw.
You're taking a chainsaw.
Yep. Yeah, because you need a fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you camp, you need a fire.
Yep.
So,
I suppose one of the boys could use it.
no, I'm using it.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
I,
definitely.
I could get into that yarn when the SES said, no, we haven't been trained to use this chainsaw to get you out of this bog. And I went, "Fucking get out of the way, it's dark.
Oh, yeah,
It's
we need to know that story actually after this.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah,
Yeah. sweet.
So chainsaw, lighter. All right, so we've got the fire sorted, firewood sorted. We're done. Then if I said it really quick, it should come out in sort of one word. Beers and esky.
Yes. I'll pay that.
Yeah, that'd be one.
Yep.
Swag. We need somewhere to sleep.
Yep.
Because I'm not going I'm happy to go camping for a night and I'm happy to stay up till sunrise, but ideally if I'm going camping, I'd like it to be for a long weekend.
Yes. Yep.
So that's 3. Here's one from a cooking point of view. Don't know if you've heard of them. If you haven't, look them up, hit them up. Bidgie Barbie.
How do you spell that?
Bitchy Barbie.
Bidgie is in like Murrumbidgee. B-I-D. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I've never seen it written. I think it's B-I-D-G
I was
double E.
about to say fucking
Barbie.
Tristo.
Sorry for
Look up.
this will
Yeah.
be good. Let's
Bidgie
Barbie.
Barbie.
B-I-G-J-I.
B-I-J-I Barbie.
Yeah, B-A-R.
Yeah, right. See?
B-I.
I fucking shouldn't have asked me how to spell it.
I wouldn't have got that either.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
this folds up and it works on your gas cooker. You can slap it on the fire. It's built out of like melted down some part of like the train.
All right.
Handle that flips over. On the handle, you can get your tongs and then pop rivet on the other end is your flipper.
Yep.
So it's got flipper and tongs in one, comes with your legs, goes on your gas cooker, goes on your fire, can cook everything on it. Like, folds up, little bag.
That does look pretty good.
You can get a family size one. You can get one that has sort of a rounded wing nut that you can take in and out for your fat to drip through, your oil to drip through in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
They're gold. Like for 50 or 60 bucks for the standard size one. Got them at a 4-wheel drive show years and years and years ago.
Yep.
And they've got one that lives in the boat, got one that lives in the car.
That
Use
doesn't
it.
actually look too bad.
Pretty handy,
Yeah.
hey?
Mate.
Yeah.
Pack.
I can honestly, I've never seen that.
No.
And that actually looks bloody unreal.
Pack it. So that's number 4. So we've got swag, Bizaneski, Bidgie Barbie, and a lighter and a chainsaw. Is that my 5?
So that's 5.
That's my 5.
That's 5.
Yeah. That sounds
Well, I've
good.
got nothing to cook on the Bidgie, but
I was
fuck
going to
it.
say, yeah, where's your meat?
So be it.
I'll go hunting with the chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
Hopefully someone else bought the snag. So if someone brings something to cook, I'll be ready to cook it because I'll have a fire and I'll have something to cook on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right, there's
I'm
my
actually
5
interested
things.
in this bidgy barbie. That looks good.
Yeah, that's
Notice how I didn't pack any lights.
Yeah, you don't need lights, mate.
No, no lights.
No, you got the fire, so you'll be right.
Overrated.
You got the
Yeah.
fire, you'll be right.
Oh, that is unreal. Actually, yeah, I'm going to look into that. It looks pretty good.
Mate, they're great. And the bloke who invented it, great bloke, super helpful. Like they've now got little attachments that you can buy for like a little wire ring that goes around the outside for your sausages not to roll off.
Yeah, cool.
Like all this little shit that they just think of, and yeah, gold.
It looks good. I actually don't mind it. So it's like what?
And all the legs fold up. So the 3 legs fold up, so it folds out, handle folds in, and it's just flat
Just a flat plate.
canvas bag,
Perfect.
gold.
Sweet.
I like that.
That's mad.
That looks good.
Yeah, that looks cool. All right, you just mentioned just before about your chainsaw little story that you got about it. You want to quickly mention that before we sort of pack up and ready to go?
Yeah, righto. So it's a bit of a bog story.
Yep.
Me, the missus, and our eldest, who was 9 months at a time, we did a 2-3 week trip through outback New South Wales.
Yeah, nice.
And first day on the road, we leave Melbourne, we hightail it. Leave early, and young one sleeps. She was a great traveller in the car, and we get up to sort of Junee Way, went to the chocolate factory, then we sort of headed inland, and then we got to this joint sort of Peak Hill, and we'd seen that there was like a weir that we could go out and camp near the weir. But this was 2 or 3 years ago when everything had just copped a heap of rain.
Yep.
So we went out there, and a little bit of background, we're in a tent, got the swags, and we pull up this weir, and it's getting close to dark, like dusk sort of set up. And sun setting, the main sort of camp area around the weir was just full of caravans. Caravan. And we said, look, let's just see if there's any other tracks to set the tent up, because the young one we just had her tongue tie snipped.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So then every 3 hours at night, we've got to do these stretches.
Yes.
So it doesn't reattach.
Yep.
So I'm putting me 2 fingers in her mouth. I'm pulling her tongue up. She's screaming at the top of her lungs every 3 hours in the middle of the night. And we're in a tent. So we think we don't want to be next to these caravans in the middle of the night, sounding like we're murdering our child. We'll go down this other track. And Amy's obviously Deso driver. I'm just designated motivator and confidence builder. We can get through it. No, just send it. You'll be right. Put the foot down. And she goes, oh, there's a bit of water on the track. I said, no, it's all right. Stay on the track. And then sort of her instinct kicked in, and we started sinking, and we kept going and pushing hard. And we're probably 100 metres or more in this track.
Yep.
Then she went off the track to see if she could find some harder ground, cracked through that, bogged down to the axles.
Oh.
She getting dark. Wheels are spinning. And tried for a little bit, had the max tracks out, had the shovel out, I was digging, whatnot. And wasn't happening. So she went walking, knocked on the door of the caravan, one of the caravans, and old mate goes, oh, no, I've got a Land Cruiser, mate. I'll come pull you out. No dramas. Old mate comes in. He tries to pull us out, and he bogs himself.
Oh, shit.
So then he's going, nah, I've got roadside assist, I've got the NRMA, I've got anywhere, anytime, they'll come and get us. It was a Wednesday night in July. Now, what happens on a Wednesday night in July every 3 weeks or so?
Oh, no idea.
We were just talking about it before.
Fuck.
Wednesday. It's a weird night of the week for sport.
Oh, Origin.
Origin.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was fucking Origin.
Oh, spewing.
Every farmer,
Oh.
NRMA worker, and every man and his dog was at the pub on the piss.
On the piss, yep.
No one is coming out and getting us.
Oh.
So, no tow truck, no NRMA. The SES ended up coming out at like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, wow.
And at this point in time, I've been digging our car out. I've been trying to get in and drive it a little bit, and that hasn't really been working. Been getting a metre or so, but it
Yep.
would have been a long old trip out.
Yep.
Anyway, the SES go, look, it's too wet for us to come off the track. We can come in a tiny little bit, and we reckon we can winch old mate out who's tried to get you out. We'll get him out first.
Yep.
No dramas. Let's get him out first. So as they're winching him out, his car's sliding, and it's going to slide into a little tree or a little tree stump. And what are we going to do here? They just cut the tree stump. Like, it's all good. They're like, oh, we don't have a chainsaw. I'm going, you're the SES. I said, I got a chainsaw. I'll be back. So I'm in with my cane, stomping through the mud up to my knees, go back to the ute, fall into the dog box, pull the chainsaw out. I come back. I go, right, here's the chainsaw. Who wants to use it? They're going, oh, none of us have been trained. So fuck, get out of the way. I'll use the chainsaw. So there's 6 blokes with the SES, all standing around with headlights on so I can see what I'm doing. And here I am using a chainsaw.
None of us have been trained.
And I'm just shaking my head going, what the fuck is going on here? Like, anyway, cut this tree stump out. Car gets through. Old mate's happy. He's got his Land Cruiser out. Then the SES say to us, our winch doesn't reach your car.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah, okay. Of course it doesn't.
Copy.
So what we'll do is we can take you into town, set you up in the motel, and getting your car out will be your problem tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
I was like, will it? Will it now? Okay. So that's all right. We get back into town. We lock the car up. So Amy, 9-month-old at the time, they're sitting in the car. Amy's freaking out. She's stressing.
Yep.
The dog's in there too. We got it all happening. We end up back at this motel. I start ringing around, and this is just the power of community and this country. So I start ringing all my mates within 5 hours because I'd done a shitload of sort of rural and regional work, and obviously ring the people that I know first.
Yep.
And I'm ringing Tamworth. Oh, I can come if I have to. If you need me, ring me. I'm 3.5 hours away. And one of my best mates, Mitch, he's like, yep, I'm excited. I'm pumped. This will be great. Let's go. Then I'm ringing other mates of mine that have farms up at sort of Weewar, Narrabri way.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm ringing them going, do you know any farmers closer by? Like, I'm not expecting you to drive down, obviously. But do you know anyone? And I rang one guy who was a farmer, Jeff, and I rang him a couple of times. He didn't answer.
Yep.
I was like, that's weird. Then I spoke to another bloke from Weewar, all that I've met through Ski for Life. And I spoke to Tully, and Tully, he's been on our podcast, and said, I tried to ring Jeff. He goes, oh, no, Jeff's got Waddy and Sue there from Mount Gambier in South Australia. They've just done a Queensland trip. They're staying at Jeff's, and they're on their way back home. Now, Waddy was who I was talking about on episode 4 of Talking Tough.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Waddy was, again, another story I digress, but Waddy was also the bloke that has got me on a KTM 500 and had me come off and break my arm. Like, what is this bloke that's just like up for a challenge? Let's go, let's roll. So Waddy is at Jeff's in Weewar from Mount Gambier in South Australia. I then ring Waddy. He doesn't answer because I now know that he's at Jeff's.
Yep.
I then ring Waddy's wife, Sue. Sue answers and goes, hey, Ben, what are you up to? I said, I'm bogged in Peak Hill. And they said, we're driving past there tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll come and get you out. So we put 5 snatched straps together. They rocked up at the motel in the morning, and Amy was like, I'm not dealing with that car. So their daughter stayed with Amy and the daughter, and the boys and Sue headed out in the car and in the ute and put 5 snatch straps together, and we pulled the big girl out.
Got it out.
And that was the first and last time my darling wife Amy has been bogged, and she doesn't reckon she's going anywhere near another muddy puddle again in her life.
She's taking advice from you, saying, no, just keep going.
Yeah, that's it.
That's great.
Never
That's
trust a
good.
blind bloke in the passenger seat that goes, you'll be right, we can get through it.
Surely we can. I can see.
Oh, that's great.
How good's that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
sorry, I just remembered your hat that you're wearing on things that a blind bloke doesn't normally do. Talk about Finniss River helicopters.
Actually, I did see this the other day. That was about to be my first question.
Yeah,
Start
so
the episode.
yeah, shout out to Pirate and Jamie from Finniss River Helicopters. After I recently was on Alpha Blokes, they then got wind of that episode coming out. I was up in the Territory for a family holiday, Mum's 60th. We got to yarn Pirate and I, and he goes, "So you wanted to be a chopper pilot?" I said, "Yeah, that was ultimate dream. Number one dream was becoming a mustering pilot." And he goes, "Mate, let's make it happen. Like, let's do it. I want to take you for a fly." And now I'm thinking, he wants to take me for a fly. I sit in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
He flies.
I've seen this.
He's the pilot. He does the flying.
Yeah.
And we get there. Everything's Mickey Mouse. He's got the shed full of helicopters, and he's running us all through it. He goes, "Righto, if you're going to be a helicopter pilot, mate, you got to look the part. Here's a hat. Here's a shirt. Chuck it on. Let's go." And then we get in the helicopter, and I said, "Mate, you're telling me a lot about this sort of setup and how it all works." He goes, "Oh, well, just so you know, and like obviously it's what you wanted to do, so I want you to understand how it all works." Yeah, cool. And he goes, "So you got your headset just above your head there. Chuck that on, just a set of headphones with a microphone, just like we've got sort of here. But the microphone comes off your headphones." And he goes, "And then I've got my helmet on." I go, "Why do you get a helmet and I not get a helmet?" Like, shouldn't it be the other way around? Like, I should get the helmet. No, I can't see what's going on here. You can see what's going on. You can jump if you need to jump. I don't know what's happening. So he goes, no, we'll be right. I'll just wear a helmet. It's my pilot's helmet, whatnot. So that's all good. We go up, and then we're flying around, and he's doing these sort of simulated stalls and falling out of the sky. He's going here, he's going there. He's getting a feel of, because we're in just a little R22, which is what I would have been flying to muster in.
Yep.
And he goes, the good thing about this is with the steering, it's not hydraulic. So it's really responsive. You get the feel of what the chopper's doing, moving, nose up and down, everything like that.
Yeah, cool.
So, yeah, cool. He goes, right, I said, just put your hand down here and you can fly it. Sorry. I said, you sure? Did you forget about the bit that I'm blind? And he goes, no, I'm watching. I was like, fuck, it makes one of us. But no, it was unreal. And just for a bloke like that to go, one, let's make it happen.
Yep.
Two, not just take you for a fly, but have a feel of what it would have been like. And I said to him afterwards, and as much as I absolutely love doing it, it is still bittersweet. It's still a little bit of salt in the wound of this is what could have been.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not what should have been, because I don't think it's necessarily what should have been, but it is what could have been.
Yeah.
If it obviously didn't happen, but unreal, absolutely loved it. So we did that, and then came back, and the old man was up there, and then we jumped in a bigger chopper. The three of us went for a fly and
Cool.
chased a mob of pigs around and had a good look around the area, and then came to do some more stuff with them in the future. So just
nice.
an unreal couple doing great things. And again, it's just this power of the podcast community of good people supporting good people.
That's what it's all about, eh? It's just, getting in and to be able to make you experience, or let you experience that. Unreal, but like,
That's crazy.
nothing's better than someone just going, "Hey, mate, come down to my pad, jump in a helicopter, and fucking now you're flying it."
Oh, 100%. Like
it's
just
unreal.
But he didn't have to do it. And that's
No,
the thing. He did
that's
not
it.
have to do it.
Yep.
Didn't have to say, or he could have said, "Yeah, I'll take you for a fly."
Yep.
Like, this is what it costs. Like, it's 15 minutes for a scenic tour.
Yep.
And I would have gone, "Well, you can leave the scenery out to get half price." But just turn the blades on and tell me we're flying, mate. Well done, worry, mate.
Now, if there are any fixed wing pilots who want to get Ben behind the wheel,
Behind the joystick.
behind the joystick, behind the yoke, let us know.
Yeah, shout out.
That is insane.
Like I said, part of the community, and a bloke like that just give you the opportunity to do it. And like you said, it's so powerful, this community.
Yeah,
and
so-
and it goes a long way. It's not just podcasting; it's people involved with it, the companies behind it, and it's just like we looked at Podcast Royale was the biggest thing for us because it wasn't just the podcast people; it was the community and everyone that was actually supporting around it as well. So And another guy, that person doing the helicopters, is just another person around it. It's
It's wild, eh?
It's crazy how far
100%.
it
So yeah,
reaches.
anyone listening, you blokes the same. If you ever get up to the territory, like hit them up. They're just a fucking ripper crew with
Yeah,
some
definitely.
awesome stuff. And the good thing is with them, no different to that right there. Nothing is too hard. If you go, look, we want to do a pub crawl one day, we want to go for a heli hunt the next day, we want to go fishing the next day, and we want to, like, doesn't matter what you put to them,
Yep.
they just customise it to suit, which
How good
is
is that?
which is very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's mad.
they're great.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Good pick up there, mate.
Yeah,
No problems.
very good.
I just remember
I
because
wonder
we were
if
Glad
talking
you know what hat I was wearing because I didn't.
Well, because we were chatting at the pokies, I was like, "Oh, let's bring that up before we
No,
finish."
because I wanted to ask the question when you're running through the wild things you've done.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
skiing and that. I remember just watching you actually flying the helicopter, and it just went that. And then as soon as Trista picked, I was like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see that. I was like, man, that has to be one of the craziest things. I know, obviously, yeah,
It's all crazy.
it is. It's insane.
It
someone giving you the
is all
controls
crazy
midair.
for people that can see, but
That's
it's
right.
it's all not crazy for someone who, for me, it's just normal now. Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
it's still you, as I said with the ski racing, you understand the risks, but whether it's be jumping in the ring, Kokoda, whatever it happens
Yep.
to be, like it's all crazy, but it's all just, you know what, life's too short to take for granted. Let's just have a crack.
100%,
Let's
man.
make the most of it.
And that's
Yeah.
what you're doing the best.
Yep.
Yeah, like you're just killing it, man. Absolutely killing everything and doing everything that you can.
No, I appreciate it.
So it's the best way of doing it, like you said. Taking the how would I say it, the humps in the road, and you just go along with it. So like I said, life's very short.
Grabbing the bull by the horns.
Yeah,
I think that's what he was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah,
Grabbing a tranny by the cock.
Oh, all right.
sorry, man.
Not that one. That's not what we were looking for.
No,
not that
definitely
one.
not. So
Not that one.
I do have a shirt and everything here. I'll go grab it afterwards, but we'll give you a shirt and a bit of a merch back for you as well, mate.
Thank you,
we'll
boys.
definitely
Appreciate
crack
it.
out for
And
you.
hey, keep doing what you're doing. Like you guys are killing it. If you fight next year, I won't know. So I'll be cheering.
watch us.
You'll hear Major's cries.
I'll be cheering you on.
No, mate, we appreciate it a lot, and especially taking your time out of your busy schedule because you've got a very busy schedule that's happening. So, yeah, taking your time out, coming out to Western Sydney, and trusting a switch bitch. That's probably the biggest one.
Yeah.
I didn't trust him.
No, I wouldn't have either.
Don't put
Who
those,
said he trusted me?
don't put those words in my mouth.
You're just hoping for the best.
That's it. There was just no other option.
No, that's it.
It's probably safer flying a helicopter than going with him.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, Finnis River need a base down here.
Yeah, shout out, Finis.
But no, like I said, boys, thanks so much for getting me on. And no, it's been a pleasure. When I knew I was coming up here to do a couple of corporate gigs, I thought, absolutely, we'll come up a day earlier and make sure we come out here and get this done. And
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, as you said, through the community. Yes, it's a community, but you just make mates, and
Definitely,
I think that's probably one of the best parts about it is you just become mates with good people, and
Yep.
whether it's sitting here recording a potty or out camping next time or forward driving
Yep.
or doing whatever we're doing, let's keep it up. It's good.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
definitely what we're doing. So there'll be a lot more of this happening. So,
Yep.
like I said, we do appreciate it, mate. And
We'll have a smoke off. I'll get
Oh, sounds good.
I'll get my.
We'll go camping into a smoke off.
Yeah, sounds good.
No, I need 240 power. My smoker's Bluetooth connected to my phone.
That's how you get a pellet smoker.
No, not pellet.
No, good.
No.
Gravity fed.
Gas.
Yeah, cool.
Gravity fed master built.
Yeah, nice.
So it's temperature controlled by an app,
Yeah, perfect.
with a little digitally controlled fan
Fancy.
that then I can go, all right, I want to smoke at 135 degrees.
Yep.
And that fan will kick in at the start, get the coals, the heat beads or whatever, charcoal going.
Yep.
And then the fan will just kick in and out, hold at that temperature. And then I go, all right, now we want to finish off some steaks and reverse serum.
Yep.
I can just chuck it up to 600, fan kicks in 5 minutes, pumps up 600 degrees in there.
Far out.
Like it's mint.
Jesus.
Fuck, that's mad.
Yeah, it's cool.
Pretty cool.
That is
sweet
unreal.
as. That's
That's
heaps good.
perfect. Let's get into
Let's
it.
smoke off.
We'll do a smoke
But
for
yeah,
sure.
if it is out the bush, I'll need a shitload of extension leads.
Hey, we have 2 utes with power, so
Yep.
Yeah,
We're all set up for that.
Should be able to
go.
run it. Yeah,
Happy days.
definitely. So no, mate. Like again, appreciate it, and yeah, thanks for taking time. And mate, it's been an unreal story as well. So glad for you to share that with us and our listeners as well. So
Yep.
that's great.
Pleasure, boys.
It's been
Appreciate
great.
it.
Really appreciate it, bro.
No worries at all. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks very much, mate.